And we're recording.
Okay. So, you're on the ship. I'm going to continue the conversation Captain Hill was having with you. So he goes, right, as you're on this ship, there are some ground rules to this ship. I am the captain. You are a part of this crew. You obey any order the captain or my first mate gives you.
I'm going to just cough at this point, but not say anything.
Failure to do so will result in discipline. Next, the magic users of your group, and he kind of motions his head towards Argh and Aramil because they clearly look like magicians. Whatever you do, because obviously we are going to be attacked, do not use fire or ice moves, as they will damage the ship quite severely.
Noted.
What about a disintegration beam?
Well, as long as it's not... I don't know the extent of your magics, but fire and ice is generally very bad for wood.
Oh shit, wall of fire's out then.
Lightning
So is
is
ice storm.
alright, because it just gives you little singes here and there, we can fix that. But fire and ice tend to do very badly.
Oh, chain lightning. It's going to be awesome.
Also, our crew is small. Not many people just go on a suicide mission across the White Ocean, including myself. There's 11 members of this crew. So their tasks, they will be doing their various duties. However, they might require help. So I would suggest ideally have 2 of you on watch at any given time.
I'm going to cough again at this point.
And the rest of you just help around. Find out what needs help, that people need doing. Other than that, you're free to do whatever, and obviously, as I told you before, just protect the ship from attackers. Is that all? Is that understood?
Understood. Now, you mentioned there was rum.
In the evening. We're not going to drink during the day. We've got a ship to maintain. However,
Of course.
it's getting quite late now anyway, so we are planning on having a set-off feast this evening, which obviously you're all welcome to.
I need to check something out in the kitchen. Would you mind pointing me there?
Sure. So he just points towards here where there's sort of a door leading into the ship. So you go through there, you'll find the kitchen.
Excellent.
You'll find the chef in the kitchen as well.
Well, if there's nothing else...
Sorry?
I'm going to say, if there's nothing else...
No, that's it. You're all free to go.
Okay, I'm going to walk off to the kitchen.
I summon my hawk for an hour.
Alright, so I mean, it's about 6 anyway at this point, so you're obviously free to do... I mean, this is technically day 0 of this anyway, so... you're going to summon a hawk, you're going to the kitchen, what about the rest of you?
Do they expect us to take watch during the evening whilst everyone's sleeping?
So
Or can we
ideally,
just say no?
you can say no. Obviously, if you are attacked, you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. It's also bad for you guys to not be there, because it means that anything that does attack will do more damage to the ship. If the ship takes too much damage, you will sink.
Oh, shit.
Being that this is the beginning of the voyage, I would like to get drunk.
Yeah,
Very drunk.
I know. But
If you're getting drunk, then I probably should stay out, because I'm on a vision. One of us has to stay out at night.
No, Riardon, it's okay. I've done so... It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've been on drunk watch before.
No, I'm going to get paranoid that someone's going to hit us. if one of us is now there.
Riardon, I have a hawk. This will
the ship
keep watch.
The ship has
in the night.
HP, just so you know.
Oh
Shit,
god,
that's HP.
the ship has HP.
Can we heal this ship?
Can we make
Well-
repairs?
Not with a
Cure
healing
wounds.
spell, but obviously with repairs and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the mending spell.
Yeah, that will also help.
Oh, nice.
Thank god it's a
But-
cantrip.
I have a lot of fire
Yeah.
spells, which I'm not allowed to use, so I'm just going to...
I'm just
That's
gonna
all it is.
corner.
As long as the damage doesn't say fire or ice, you should be okay. Fire or ice, you should be all right. I can't really think of anything else. Maybe acid might be bad, probably, but he doesn't really know much about magic, so he
Poison.
wouldn't have come into acid much. poison's all right because poison only affects organic matter, so that's not going to be a problem. So fire, ice, and acid are probably best things to avoid.
Does that go for our scimitars or weapons? I should say.
Just don't strike the floor. Generally, then you're all right.
Cool.
I guess just don't miss the beast.
I could just
Yeah,
use
basically.
my lightning scimitar just to be safe.
Rolling that one, accidentally
Well,
hit the ground while swinging.
Like in that
Yeah.
one, and you just burn like the master.
Launch it off into the
Good.
surface.
It's very possible.
Okay.
Yes.
I will be careful. In that case.
Alright.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. If
uh,
Argh, if you can trust your hawk to signal if anything, give us some notice before something comes.
It will do its best.
Right. So in terms of, okay, I think the only one then left unaccounted for is Dom. What you're planning on doing?
I was going to explore the ship, have a little look around.
Cool. All right. So because
True
I mean, when
hard. Ready for the stories.
yeah, going to bring your hawk back in.
Hooray!
Oh,
Big when it comes to-
big boy.
It's not a giant hawk, I'm afraid.
Just
It's just a small one.
So as
It's okay,
you,
let me join you.
so obviously as you enter in, the you sort of see the bar, and there's no one there yet because everyone's still just finishing off their duties. Talion, you get to the kitchen,
Okay.
and you do see the cook in there. So the cook is a sort of an elderly halfling female. An elderly female halfling, should I say? Sort of just finishing up for the evening, preparing dinner and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say, looks like that's coming along quite nicely.
Yes, it is. How can I help you, young one?
I require 2 jars or buckets of salt, which I can seal.
Oh, what? Are you going to keep the hellhound?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep them both. I might as well.
Of course he is.
So, pardon?
I require 2 jars or buckets of salt that I can seal with like a lid or something like that.
That's irregular.
Yes.
Why do you need 2 buckets of salt?
Don't worry about why. I just need the salt.
Can you roll persuasion?
This ought to be good.
I really hope you fail, so you have to ask someone to go and get your salt.
Tally, why do you
turned me
want
away.
salt?
What was the number?
13.
Yes. Fine, I guess so. We have enough, so she just hands you 2 buckets.
Okay.
She can't really lift it on, well, puts it on the counter, which obviously for you is really low. But yeah.
Oh no, I didn't say. Best not to mention this to anyone. No. Go away with the salt.
To be honest, Theory, I don't think anyone's going to care.
Okay. Actually,
That's a lot of
Salt in
salt.
the
actually,
ocean.
I'm gonna take out the heads in front of her. I'm gonna preserve them in the salt and then.
Oh my god.
Put them back
front
the
of her?
bag,
Talion is so extra.
Jesus.
So yeah, I'll
She
put,
just kind of under her breath says, "Kids," and just carries on working.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Has she
What the
spoken?
fuck has she seen in her time?
Has she spoken for more than a minute?
Cut off heads.
Probably.
Kids.
Okay, good. All right, that's fine.
Really though, you're going to
Just
impress
gonna
him.
make note of that.
Adding it to his list of,
Disconnecting my
of
voices,
voices.
Yeah.
Okay then. I guess I'll try to think if I was going to do anything else. I guess I'll just start exploring the ship as well.
All right.
But yeah, I'll just go.
So
Man, you guys are boring. I'm getting blind drunk.
yeah, I mean the thing is there are no barrels.
Oh, no,
they
sorry.
haven't started the night drinking yet, so you're very early. At the moment, Aramil's just basically
So?
entered the bar area, which is just a collection of, much like a normal tavern. It's a sort of a collection of round wooden tables with basically stools darted around. But no one's there yet,
Apart from me.
apart from you. You're the first
Yeah,
one.
I think I'll join you as well.
Thanks, babe.
Two hours.
Don't leave me drinking alone.
I won't leave you hanging.
So as you guys explore, the Talion and Cirilla explore the ship, you walk around. You essentially come to a hole in the wall, and you can see that
Don't put your dick in.
standing behind the counter is a Dragonborn. And behind the Dragonborn is basically a bunch of gear.
Star Creek? Is that you?
No, he's green.
Oh.
It's green.
Okay, I was say that.
It is.
Captain?
He's male. He's a male green Dragonborn. So again, up to you whether you approach him or not.
So what do you do?
I'm the quartermaster.
This is a fucking big ship.
You could have asked him for your soul.
I'm trying to think if I need anything off this guy. Is that it? You're just the quartermaster?
Basically,
Okay.
we're likely to get attacked. Got to maintain our gear.
That's
Make
good.
sure it's all ready.
How are you in a fight?
Pretty good.
Says who?
Challenge.
Well, we could have an arm wrestle right here if you feel like it.
You willing to put money on that?
Why not?
Alright then. How much you got?
Let's just go 5 gold for now.
I'm gonna be like, "Pfft, okay. I'll take out 5 gold and I'll just write it on the table.
Right. He puts
Just
5 gold.
remember, I need another 400 gold.
Oh my god, you're gonna be doing that for a long. This
Oh.
one.
Don't worry, I've got more than enough gold.
You
Got
got
it.
like 1,000.
Okay.
Strength check.
I'm just thinking if I should cheat somehow, but I might just do it
Do
legit.
you want me to help you cheat? Do you want me to throw a Bardic Inspiration
I
on
was
you?
thinking of using
No, he's
commands
gonna
to,
use.
like, make him-
Oh my god! Please don't waste them all.
I'll wait. No, it's fine. I'll do it legit. I've got a point of inspiration. I might use on this.
My
Oh,
god.
God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arm
I don't
wrestle.
particularly want you to win.
I think that's pretty good on its own. 17.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
beat
good.
you beat him then.
Okay.
Wow.
How,
That's
how,
impressive.
how badly do I beat him?
Pretty bad.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna
God
sweep
damn
up
it,
the coins and say, maybe next time.
Maybe. But I suppose that's why you're here.
I can't be mad at that. I'll say to him, here, I have something for you. I'm gonna take out the hellhound head.
Oh jeez.
And I'll give it to him and I'll say, this is something I picked up on my travels. It's yours now.
Okay.
I will-
It's a dog's head in a bucket of salt.
I don't know why you went to the effort of getting the bucket of salt.
It's a hellhound.
You were just going to give the head away.
You're gonna cook it.
Well, he was pretty nice to me, so I was like, okay, I'll give you the
Wait,
hellhound.
did the hellhounds not breathe fire? Surely there's some flammable element.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean,
It's dead though, so that the
Maybe?
flammable flame glands would have all gone.
I've already
The-
given it to him, so I'll say to him,
by now.
I will check up on this at the end of the voyage. Do not lose it.
Okay.
You're not even giving it to him. You're saying
No.
look after it.
Just hold on to this for me.
If you could just hold on to this for
Why
the next
does
2
Talion
weeks,
do
thanks.
anything?
What is the point?
Actually, I did want to talk to Siri, so I'll turn to Siri at this point. And I'll say, Siri.
Are you insane?
She's
I just
seen all
wanted to
that.
look around the boat. Are you?
Don't worry about that. You're quite good at drawing, aren't you, Siri? You drew that amorous picture.
Yeah. And that Gorath picture. Thank you very much.
Would you? I may have a request for you to draw something.
Yeah.
How, if I describe something to you, how well could you draw it?
I'm pretty good at drawing, but there would be a lot of there would be a certain randomness to how it turns out, if I'm honest.
Really? Okay.
Perhaps based on both your memory of what you're describing and my drawing expertise.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
It's not lewd, is it?
It's not who?
Looks like lewd. I charge extra for
no, nothing like that.
dirty stuff.
No.
Alright.
Right, don't worry about it. Forget I mentioned it.
Okay.
I'll try my best to.
I'll walk off and continue exploring, I guess.
So as you carry on, you see some more people as you pass around. So you see a male dwarf and a male human sort of walking around, a female half-orc walking around. As you eventually come to the infirmary. But again, it depends whether you want to enter the infirmary.
Some healing potions could be useful. Can I just have a look in?
Yeah. So when you open this door, you see a female human in there.
Hello.
Yes, hello?
Do you have healing potions here?
Yes, but they're for the injured. You don't look injured to me.
Not right now.
Unless you want to
but
be injured. I've got some stuff. I can make you injured if you so want one.
First of all, settle down. Second of all,
God.
Just doing his job.
You're literally the most charismatic person. Like, literally. First of all, settle down.
second of all, I think Talion hasn't been a dick for a bit, so he's kind of bringing it out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I swear, the last session. Every session.
Second of all, where do you stock your healing potions?
I'm not going to tell you. Why would I need to tell you?
In case I get injured, obviously.
we only have a limited number. They're for the injured. When you
Right.
get injured, come back. Otherwise, that's it. If we have any spare, then maybe I'll give you some at the end of the voyage.
How?
I guess it's up to your job to make sure none of us get injured. You do your job properly, you
Damn.
might get some healing potions.
Well, I mean, if I do my job properly, there's no need for you, is there? So, what's your job then?
Well, just shows how much faith I have in you.
Oh.
Untenable cat.
Damn. Yeah. She told it straight.
Yeah, shit. I'm gonna turn serious here. There's nothing important here. Let's go.
Alright. So, as you carry on, you pass sort of a bunch of quarters. You can hear people in their quarters. So again, I don't know whether you want to stop on any of these.
That's okay. I'll meet them over the couple weeks, I guess.
Then you kind of can progress further downstairs. And you basically enter the cargo area. So as you're in the cargo area, there is a male gnome walking around, sort of tending to the barrels.
What kind of stuff do you have here?
Wow.
Sorry, my internet cut out.
Who, me?
No, Dom's, I think.
Wow, we have everything here.
Everything.
Food, drink, rum, medical supplies.
Medical supplies.
This is our storage area.
Do you have health potions down here?
No. No.
What kind of medical supplies do you have?
Bandages. Salve.
If you were to get health potions, where would you take them?
To the infirmary where they belong.
We have healers.
Probably,
I
I just want health potions. Probably under heavy lock and key, I imagine.
Wow. If you want access to the health potions, I'd go talk to the Dr. Varenta. But she
That's
can be a
good.
little bit hot-tempered.
yeah, we met her.
It didn't go well. How badly injured would you have to be, do you think?
You know, I'm sure blood needs to be involved.
Okay. Well, you look like you're a busy man. I'll leave you to it.
I wonder how long it will take Aramil to find out that there's barrels of rum downstairs.
We cannot let Argh
You
find
know-
out about this place.
You go and tell him. Actually.
Entire supply for 2 weeks gone in 2 nights.
God. Probably would die if you drank that much.
Hey. I got a mad constitution, bro.
I actually have really shit
Okay.
constitution, so I'm not going to try that.
Alright. So as that's happening, Aramil and Riardon, you see the male dwarf and the male human entering the drinking area, along with the female half-orc, but the female half-orc kind of passes through and goes back onto the deck. But the dwarf and the human are pretty much sticking around.
Right. Are we drinking at this point? I'm not sure we
Not
got our
yet.
drinks, did we?
No, you haven't
did
got
we?
them yet. So the guys in the process, the gnome is the one who brings that stuff. So that will happen. He's
can
doing
he
it
lift
at the moment.
Can you lift
Oh,
us?
okay. What I'll say to the dwarf and the human is, so, how long before you get a drink around here?
Shouldn't be long. Shouldn't be long. Oh, so the dwarf basically goes, "No, it shouldn't be long. Everyone's coming off duty now."
Good, because we need to celebrate.
Indeed. Always good at the start of a journey to get absolutely plastered.
You and me are going to be great friends.
Right. The human is just kind of looking at you more than anything. Doesn't say much. That's it. All right. So by this point, your hawk has been summoned.
Yay.
So again, I don't know what you plan on doing after that.
I go into the drinking area and just start reading from my spell book, and just
Very
like thumbing through the book.
Okay. So we'll go back to Talion and Cirilla then. So the gnome turns to you and goes, "Well, I'm about to start bringing the rum up for drinking. Don't suppose you would like to help me get it done faster, sooner to drinking?"
Come on, guys.
I don't drink.
Yeah. Oh, I will help.
Okay.
Give me a barrel.
Be a good friend.
All right. Can you both roll strength checks?
It's gonna be quite
Oh
embarrassing.
shit.
I'd love it if Siri's just like,
22.
yeah.
That 20, like just yeah.
It's cool, I got 2.
4.
Did you actually?
I got a 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
All right. So I mean, Talion, you have no issue. Cirilla, you really struggle. You are not.
I have
able
an
to-
issue.
Yeah, you're not able. You pretty much
Just
like
dragging
shift it. You shift it a little bit, but you can't even. You can barely drag the thing as it
Oh
is.
well, I tried.
He just goes,
Made a
"Nah,
good effort."
don't worry about it." And
I
just
usually take more of a moral support kind of role. You see.
How was
Fair
the
enough.
gnome doing it?
the gnome just
He's
basically
obviously a
just picks it
strong
up.
gnome.
Yeah,
He's used to it.
one handed up and just takes it out. So I don't know whether you guys follow. He basically goes back upstairs.
we don't know where we're staying yet, do we?
Not yet.
So
Shame I could've
all
smuggled
the
I imagine the
all the
portals-
barrels of Rome here. Yeah, I was gonna say we can smuggle one up for ourselves, but
barrel. What else is right? Can I just give this place a quick look over since he's got up? Is there anything obviously like cool sticking out?
No, not really. I mean, it's because everything's in boxes. Because again, remember everything's being is there for the long haul. So everything is either in cardboard, wooden crates or wooden barrels of some description.
Okay, I mean we've got 2 weeks. So I'll come rub it later. I'll carry the basket. Oh, sorry, the barrel I've got up to
Yep.
the drinking bit.
So as you are walking up, a female half elf walks towards you.
Okay.
Says, you guys must be the people here to fight off anyone that attacks us.
I guess you could put it that way.
Well, I'm the first mate. The name's Ruvia, and she kind of holds her hand out to shake. And she just got and then just moved it to Cirilla.
Oh,
Are you
you
serious?
get time to
Oh,
react.
because you've
You
got
left
your
her
hands
hanging.
full with the barrel.
Just
That's
left
why.
her hanging.
Oh, okay. I was about to take
Oh.
offence.
Just
He
drop
wouldn't
the barrel.
shake it anyway. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah. Unless you plan on dropping the barrel to
can I
shake her.
shift the barrel to like one arm and extend my hand?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Then she'll come back to you once she sees you do that and shakes your hand.
Okay, I'll do that.
You see these we've allocated you quarters.
Mhm.
These 3 and those 2 are allocated to you. You can pick whatever ones you feel like.
Which ones? Actually, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'll have a look.
They're all the same.
Do they have locks on the doors?
Yeah. They've got locks.
Okay.
Anyone
Right.
sneaking in at night.
Yeah, exactly.
Just depends how stringent my defense system has to be. I'll probably still do it.
Yeah, well.
Where would the arrows fly from if you're like indoors?
I
materialise.
like stake them, so I put them like
Yeah.
around me like a perimeter.
You got to stake them in the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, do the arrows materialize when it gets broken?
If I was captain, I wouldn't be happy about you
No,
sticking
so
he
arrows in my
basically
wood.
wood.
uses arrows. He actually uses proper arrows.
Yeah. So I basically place them like a
Right.
perimeter, and if you cross the perimeter, they fly up. And
Oh, those 4 arrows.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Alright.
What'd she say? She said, "Oh yeah, the rooms are all the same. They've got locks."
Yeah.
Okay, I'll kind of like nod and I'll say, "Oh, nice to bump into you."
I will see you later tonight. Gives you a wink.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm just gonna not react.
Alright. So yeah, when you head up, you you enter the area and you see Argh, Aramil, Riardon, this male dwarf, this male human. The gnome is now walked in. Is just basically entered, and
Okay.
you guys essentially follow him.
Can I do a generic charisma check to see if I'm going to get on with the dwarf all night? I feel like it's just going to
No.
happen, but
No, you don't need to do that.
buddy.
One thing about this dwarf, by the way, he's quite rotund, quite large. He's
Right.
quite a
Okay.
fat dwarf.
I'll just
Um,
call out Ailes here as I walk in.
So Aramil's going to be like, okay.
So when basically the gnome plants one barrel down and just points to you, right, put that one over there. Oh, put that one over there.
I go put it over there.
So as he sets them down, he basically just pulls the top off of both of them.
Mhm.
Goes over because the kitchen's in the same area. So he goes into the kitchen and basically goes, "Callie, we need tankards." So the female halfling basically puts a whole bunch of your drinking tankards on the counter, and the gnome brings them over, passes them all over to you, and goes, "Right, have at it.
Cool. Is the captain joining us?
Party time.
Captain will be over shortly.
Wait.
He's just going to make sure he finishes, and then, steering the ship, making sure it goes to the right place, handing over the control of the ship."
At this point, Aramil has grabbed 2 tankards for himself and dipped them both in.
I'm gonna
Is
shake
this
my,
in the rum or the ale?
Bit of both.
I'm gonna shake my head in disgust, and
Mixing.
then I'll fill up on some rum
Okay.
since we're at sea.
I'll get some ale as well.
It's
Alright.
going to be some rough rum. But
Can I try to cheers Argh's tankard? Be like, yay!
He obliges, but not very much else happens.
Talion will,
no expression.
Oh really?
I'm going to be like,
Looks at you confused.
okay.
Talion continues to shake his head in disappointment.
So as this carries on, the Dragonborn kind of enters. Another human male enters. So basically, as more of the crew are starting to filter in, and they all kind of gain tankards and start dipping in and start drinking.
Cool.
And it's a general rowdy bunch. They slowly deteriorate into card games, gambling,
Ooh.
and what have
I
you.
have cards.
I also have cards, I think. Wait, did I give them
Right.
to someone?
You
So-
gave them to me.
Oh,
All
How
the cards.
many?
Okay.
Yeah, we won't. So you say you finished your first round. How much are you all planning on getting another one?
Talion. Is
Yes.
It's the
not
first
drinking.
night.
I'll have
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
I'll
I
have
want
one more,
like 7
and then
rounds.
I'll stop
Go
there.
hard.
We'll-
it's
we'll
like,
get-
it's like
we'll
the
get to
first
that.
night of freshers. You go for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. I'm gonna really go half this one.
Never been on a boat before,
So-
yeah!
Yeah.
Talion will
Alright.
go for one more as well.
So Ruvia, the first mate, has basically go right, plebs.
Plebs.
Puts down a cup on a cup face down on the table, and puts a 6-sided dice underneath it.
Oh.
And he goes, right, who fancies their luck?
I'll stand up.
I'm immediately going to be like, what the fuck is plebs and how do I play it?
Well,
Calling
this,
you the
the
pleb.
game's very simple. No money is involved,
No money.
but it's a different type of wager.
Oh, blood.
Ready to do jobs.
So, if I win, you do something that I want. If you win, you get to do something
saucy
you want.
bitch.
What are the limitations? Wait. If you win, you get to do something you want.
Yeah.
What's that? And if okay, anything you want.
Well, to them.
Obviously, we declare at the beginning. You don't have to accept, and if you're a coward. But yeah,
I am no coward.
Oh,
Oh.
righty then. Pretty boy, supposedly, underneath that mask of yours.
Yeah.
I don't know who you've been talking to.
Take
Black
it
Widow.
off. Take it off.
How about if I win, you take that mask off?
Forever.
What are the rules of the game? You have to call the dice
Yep.
number.
So you basically call odds or evens.
You call odds or evens.
Not the actual number. That's not so bad.
I don't think we can rig this one, can we?
I can
No,
rig it.
because I'm rolling dice.
No, we can't.
I can rig
No,
it,
illusion,
unfortunately.
Unless it's a bit of telepathy.
Okay, and if I win,
Oh, no, telekinesis.
That's
That'd
up
be
to
good.
you. What do you want?
I don't want to take my mask off. I don't want to be a
You
coward.
can, you can do. Thing is, you can get to do what you want. So, just like,
With it,
no. What would Talion want to do on the ship?
I don't know.
Or
That's the
something.
thing. Yeah. Like,
What about your heads?
Okay, you're the first mate, right? I get your quarters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
For taking off a mask.
But,
That's
but
really bad.
the caveat to that, unless it go, I will give you my quarters for as long as you have the mask off.
Oh.
It's not a fair
good.
trade. That's not a fair trade.
It is a fair trade. You're going to get her a quarters for what, 2 weeks for taking your mark off for like 10 seconds?
Okay, how about
Yeah, no.
I'd get your quarters for a night. The first night.
If I get to hold on to your mask for a night, sure.
Hold on to the mask. That wasn't.
Oh.
I will take off the.
Well, how do I know that you'll not put that mask back on?
I guess you just have to trust me.
Don't trust him.
Never trust him.
Just kind of wave him down.
Your friends don't seem eager for me to trust you.
Friends is a strong word.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Bit of friendly banter.
So, are you gonna back down? Or are you in?
So what? Are you take your mask off for what? A night?
I will take my mask off for a night. Okay.
All right. Fine.
All right.
So she puts the dice into the cup, shakes the cup, puts the cup down. So you obviously can't see the dice. So she goes, odds or evens?
I'm just trying to think if I should rig this or not.
How would you even rig it?
I have my ways.
Well, presumably illusion.
I was thinking
Would-
minor illusion, yeah, but it's a bit. of a
Yeah,
risk.
you can minor illusion the dice, but if she touches it,
That's what I was thinking. If she like.
The
if
problem
they pick it
is
up-
you can't see the dice. So because the minor illusion places the illusion in a certain place.
Right,
So if you
okay.
because you don't know where the dice is, you could essentially put the illusion next to where the dice is.
Yes, so there could be two dice.
Like a-
Yeah.
I
no,
can't-
it would be-
it's like a 5-foot cube, right? So you could just cover, like you technically
It's
you
too
can cover
risky.
the
I think
entire
it's too
area
risky
under the cup
Because
with the illusion.
if she picks up the dice
She
and look at it,
Yeah,
she'll
if
be
she
like,
picks it up,
"Oh."
you're fucked. Yeah.
All right, I'll even.
She goes. So she lifts up the cup, picks it up, and shows you the number 4.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
There he goes.
I was a
Wow.
bit like nervous there.
I guess you get my quarters for the evening.
I guess I do. I hold up my hand for like the key, presumably, or whatever it is.
Yeah. So he goes. All right. It'll go down that corridor. It's the first one on the right.
I pocket the key and I say, I was never worried.
So she just turns. She turns to the group and goes, "Right. Who else? Who else is brave enough?"
Well, by now Aramil's drunk, so he'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm in."
Interesting. Right. You first this time. What is it you want?
Not the right person. Be careful, Aramil. I'll say that in character.
Has he? Has he not got a side effect yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
only had 2 so far.
Oh, alright.
I want
Aramil.
2 of these barrels
Uh,
specifically for me and only me.
Fine. What could I want with you? How about if I win, you get to spend the evening with me in his quarters.
Then Talion has to sleep in those
Yeah.
quarters the next night.
dirty.
Can I just look at Talion's reaction for a second? Do I see there's a reaction, like just the mask go down or something?
he would kind of just like go completely like dead still and like lock onto you.
I'm literally going to be like, you know, I could sacrifice that just for the look on his face.
Aramil, do not accept.
I'm in.
You didn't even
Right.
say what you want. Oh no, you said fuck.
You might lose. You never know. Well, no, you might win. I
Might-
suppose.
yeah.
You got. This is the thing for Aramil. I suppose it's a win-win
Thing is,
situation.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, she's a half-orc, isn't she?
Half elf.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
perfect.
I'm alright with that. Hold on. How attractive is she?
You got to roll.
Did
Yeah,
you
so
even check
roll-
that?
Out of 10.
You should
10,
check
isn't it?
afterwards, really.
So
Well,
what?
then roll your d10.
I just did. It's a 10.
Oh wow, she got like a.
Wow.
I'm literally... Wow, what the hell is she doing that? Deal with me then.
Just to spite me.
No, it's fine for me. I'm literally like...
Basically, just get back Italian.
Boredom.
Just took his
Yeah. Frankly, I'm just going to be like, yep,
Alright.
we can totally do that. And in my head, Aramil is totally thinking, win-win.
Nah, there's only one loser here.
She's
it's
probably
not Talion.
slept with all the crew, man.
So, she puts that. She picks up the die, puts it in the cup, shakes it, puts it back down. And you roll that. Right. Odds or evens?
You can call gorgeous.
It's not. That's no and no. It's not how this works.
It's against the rules.
Evens.
Oh, yes.
Aramil! You had one job.
I'm going to look at Talion and just be like, don't worry. There won't be too much of a mess.
She just smiles and goes, "Find me later."
Oh boy.
Damn.
I'm gonna go over to her. I'm gonna say, I should warn you, I have a head preserved in my bag, and I'm gonna need somewhere to put it
Put it in
tonight.
your...
He goes, "That's fine. I'm gonna find somewhere to put a head as well, so it's fine."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Starship.
Oh, my God.
Inspiration to Sunny.
Get R-rated.
There's gotta be a way out of this. I'm gonna think of a way out of this.
Murder.
Oh dear.
All right,
All right.
chat.
Minor
Wait,
illusion.
rematch.
Oh no, you've spent yours today. You come back tomorrow.
Talion.
It's alright.
Should I command her to rematch?
I'm going to walk over
too
to
big.
Talion and I'm just going to be like, don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine.
Aramil, go back to your
Everything's
drinking.
going to be fine.
Go back to your drinking, Aramil.
She doesn't know which bed you're having.
Huh.
So I assume everyone else is going to get another round in. So you've had that round.
Argh only nurses one beer for the whole night.
Okay, fine.
The whole night.
Sipping
Mhm.
it.
He's
So-
more interested in his book than the
Fair
beer.
enough. So I'm
Did
on.
any of us notice what book he's reading? Or if we know the language or anything?
That's up to you. I don't know what book he's reading.
I mean,
So
we
it's
could
up to him
ask.
to tell you if it, what languages do you all know?
Just human.
I know a tiny bit of the Elvish language and Common and
Yeah.
Dwarvish.
The thing is, if it's one of the common languages, you can recognize it's in that language, but not read it. So you can recognize Common, Elvish, Dwarvish. You can
Okay.
recognize the text, but and
Okay,
Orcish
cool.
and stuff.
Even
but you
though I
can't
was
obviously
drunk,
read
I'd probably be interested at what Arg was reading and not getting drunk.
it. So I've got Talion on 2 drinks, Cirilla on 2. Well, everyone apart from Aramil. Sorry, Talion, Riardon, and Cirilla on 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Aramil what on 4?
Definitely 4.
4.
I'm going to say it'll be Ciri's third when she tries to ask Arg about the book.
While I'm on my 4, before I, get into losing out on
Yep.
whatever effect happens, I just want to peer over at Arg and see what he's doing and look a little bit at that book.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
So- Come on, my friend, this is a night of celebration.
to get where I am in my field, you don't take a rest in studying. And as you look over his shoulder, you see like a really mixed collection of languages. So it's a bit of Elvish script, a bit of Common, a bit of Draconic, a bit of Orc. Just a real piggy mess.
One book. I see Elvish in your scripts there. I'm learning the language myself.
You want to learn more?
Absolutely. But obviously not tonight. 1, I have a date. And 2, I'm very much out of it at the moment.
Talion will visibly twitch at the word date. He'll just be like...
Come see me in the morning, and I'll try and teach you something. You'll find my rates are quite cheap.
What?
Rates? Ah, so this would not be a free affair. Well, maybe when I'm slightly up in my finances, I'll come back to you.
Does Argh have any
You've got
gold?
like 500 gold. Argh doesn't know,
Okay.
but you don't know that.
Yeah.
Aramil has like 400 gold, so...
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Argh doesn't know that.
Don't worry about it.
Also, I'm saving that money.
He said you find his rates are cheap.
So one thing you do notice at this point is that the Dragonborn is kind of like swaying a lot. He's only had about like
He's
two-
the lightweight.
yeah. He's started to
He's a
like
lightweight.
struggle and like face down on the table.
Funny, are there any dices?
Dices.
Just people playing with dice or anything like that?
So the main dice going on at the moment is with Ruvia
Alright.
with the
Playing plebs.
yeah.
She's not playing plebs. You
Yeah,
are the
she
plebs.
calls you plebs.
Called you all plebs. But and then obviously there's
I think for that pure fact, the game should be called plebs.
yeah, should we,
It is a good name.
we could do that. Yeah, and everyone and there are people playing poker obviously. So with that, I think we've got to the point where Tara. So yeah, do
I'm
you
ready.
talk to anybody else or deal with anybody? You finished with him. So actually, for you, Aramil, as you've finished your conversation with Argh, and I assume walked away from him.
Yep.
The male human that was looking at you before, with the dwarf, comes
Mhm.
over to you.
Oh god, okay, yeah.
Goes, I don't suppose you're a druid.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a brother?
No.
But yes, my friend, I am a druid.
I remember hearing the druids. You have that,
Oh my god.
you use that saber grass, don't you?
Can we hear
that's
this, by the way? Or is he just talking to
No,
himself?
he's
Oh,
purposely saying this really quietly.
Okay.
I'm literally going to be like this. Just like... Well, as you can see, my fellow, I have none on me right now. But
That's a
if
shame.
you happen to come by some, I haven't had a hit in weeks.
Well, funny you say that.
Oh my.
I was actually hoping to get some saber grass if you have not had any, but I do have some moonweed.
Oh, no.
Moonweed. Now,
Next
I've
question.
heard of that stuff, but I've never quite dabbled.
Tell you
Shall we,
But we won't, not tonight, because celebrations tonight. But in the other evenings, I tend to dabble in my quarters. If you ever find yourself wanting some, come visit me in my quarters. It's the third
Brilliant.
on the left.
third on the
Left.
left. Right.
He's getting all the action.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that information, and I'm sure I will be seeing you within, well, the next 2 days.
And he just scuttles off to drink. Is anyone else you guys want to interact with before you get your next round in?
I'll just go up to the swaying dragonborn and I'll say, fancy another go?
This guy's like head down on the table.
Is he like unresponsive?
At this point, Pretty much.
Is anybody looking?
Everyone's just kind of like, oh god, just shaking their heads.
Can I just have a quick look at like his belt or something? Has he got anything like a gold, like a money pouch or keys or anything like that?
No, he's not got anything like that on him.
Shit.
It's not worth it.
That would
Oh,
be
it's kind of-
dangerous.
I was kind of like.
We're on the ship for
On the
2 more weeks.
Oh, true. I was kind of pat him on the head and then I'll move on.
So after this round, we've got Talion at 3, Riardon at 3, right?
Yep.
Cirilla at 4,
Yeah.
and Aramil at what, 6?
6.5.
Right.
We
Cirilla,
downed 1.
we'll do yours first. Can you
Boy.
roll a D? Can you roll a D4 and minus your Constitution?
That is 4.
Can you roll a D100?
Minus 1.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
3.
Can you roll a D100?
20.
20. Oh, you got a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Lucky.
Your confidence has reached its peak and feel as if you're able to do anything.
This could be bad depending on what happens, to be fair.
Nah, like hell.
This will be the
Aramil?
greatest thing.
D6 minus
Of
your
course.
confidence.
2. So, -2.
Oh, okay, so nothing happens to you.
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh,
Aramil's-
damn it.
Well, you
For now, anyway.
Get me a few more drinks in.
Yeah. So, I don't know whether Cirilla wants to do anything with hers yet, or we'll carry on.
We're not. Well, I mean, we're not still playing. Are we?
So, no, she's just like hustling other.
She out.
Yeah. Who else? So the Captain Hill comes in now at this point, and just turns to everyone, and goes, "Right, everyone enjoying themselves."
Boy.
Aramil's definitely going to go put his hands up in the air and go, woo!
He grabs himself a tankard, dips it in the rum, sort of holds it out to the crew, and goes, "To everybody, to a good trip. To hope that none of us die. Cheers, everybody."
To not dying.
Cheers.
I'm going to pick
Yeah.
2 tankards up and go, yeah!
2 tankards. Right, Jesus. All right, okay. So I mean, he pretty much just downs his, and basically leaves to the quarters
He's going.
afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow.
goes.
I'm trying to figure out, could I down 2 tankards? Really not.
Quite difficult.
No.
You try
You
it.
could
I'll
try.
down 1 tankard and maybe go to the second.
Did you want to stop him?
Yeah, I'll stop him.
Alright.
Fancy a wager, Captain?
He kind of
Win the
yawns
boat.
and goes,
Win the boat.
What are you after?
Get the Mulvey. Get it.
What if I could get a boat? Sonny,
be
from my
insane.
rough knowledge, how much are boats in D&D?
A lot. I mean, especially. It's not. The thing is, it's not even about what's in D&D. I mean, like I've said before, a boat
Oh,
that's
it's like a
able
one
to
of a
travel.
kind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, no, forget the boat. Captain's quarters for a night. I'm moving on up in the world.
Just remember, you have to sleep in your quarters, so a
Shit, yeah.
few nights after.
Well, maybe I can stagger it. So I'll take the captain's quarters for like a different night. But yeah, I'll say your quarters for a night.
Keep swindling quarters out of people.
He just turns to you and just like with just unimpressed and goes, "No." He just walks off.
I'm
I
gonna,
like this captain.
I'm gonna shake my head. I don't like this captain.
What would he give it to you?
I would have wagered something, but he didn't. He wasn't interested.
He's very sleepy and he's going to bed.
I'll get him later. It's fine. Okay.
Right. So yeah. I mean, it's pretty much nearing kind of it's getting quite late now. So we can do another round.
I expect to be on 10 drinks now, by the way.
No. We're doing this one round at a time to make it easier. So I've got
Fine.
Talion and Riardon at 4.
Yep.
Cirilla at 5. And Aramil on what?
8.5.
8.
And a half.
Right. So Riardon, can you do a D4 minus Constitution?
No constitution.
Oh, so you're getting something no matter what.
1. Oh, shit.
That's all right. For this, you want it low.
Yeah.
Because it's how long you're under the influence of whatever you have.
Is it in hours?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So roll a D100.
Bro, imagine if you rolled a 4 though, that would be 4 hours.
Oh, fuck's sake, I got a 0. Go and just reroll.
10.
100.
Oh, wait,
No,
should I do
that's-
10?
Yeah. So that's
was 10.
no, it's 0. So when you roll a
Oh, it's
D100,
Oh, sorry. So
roll
you
the-
roll a d10.
It's
as well.
0, 0, yeah, so it's...
It's D10, and so you roll a D100 and a
Yeah.
D10 to get your number. So it's it's a single figure, whatever you do.
God, my D10. There we go. 4.
So it's a good one.
Okay.
Due to your swagger, you gain advantage on attractive rolls.
Oh,
Damn!
God, that's swagger. That is
I'm
perfect.
so glad I locked in my date because Riordan's going to take everyone else.
Yeah.
Genius.
Talion, can you do D4 minus con?
1.
What's your con?
It's 0.
Was that after?
So that,
Okay.
I have 0 con, so it's just 1.
Okay, can you roll D100?
So that's a 10 and 16.
Oh, this actually might be good for you. It's a good one as well. You get all the good ones.
Nice.
Actually, it's probably
sake,
quite
guys.
apt. Actually, it's probably quite apt considering you are no longer worried about anything.
Oh, yeah.
Needed that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like,
You just
it's fine, you stay in my
Yeah.
bed tonight, it's cool.
It's cool. It's fine. We're all friends here.
Cirilla, can you do a D4 as well?
Oh, friends again, are we?
We're always friends, terrible.
0 again.
In my
Cool. Talion. Aramil. D8.
Yep.
I
Keep going, boys.
I wanted to break the 4-4. I think it would be so funny.
Oh, I rolled a 4,
That could be
so
be
minus
one of
my
the,
constitution, it's 0.
Well, you're doing well. You're doing well there.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
So that is gonna start wrapping up the evening. So you're basically free. Everyone. Nothing eventful is gonna happen. So you're free to RP the rest of the evening until you go to bed.
I'm just going to catch
I
the
need to
gnome.
have at least one more drink before I go to the first mate.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
worried, I mean, I'm not worried about it anymore. It's fine.
What was the attraction roll again?
You
Advantage.
I got a
0,
10.
She
Her,
got 3.
so I found her really attractive, and she didn't find me very attractive.
Oh.
So-
I'm just going to grab the gnome. I'm just going to say, do you have anything like a drill or a nail? That I can-
What?
A
What is a drill?
or
Alright,
What is a
I'm
drill?
going to explain it out of character.
You have hand drills.
So I want to load my dice. I just realised I've got dice. And I googled how to do it, and apparently you have to drill into the dice.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you put weights in them.
So how would I do it? Like, what would I need off this guy?
We don't. I don't have a drill that small.
Do you have any...
The drills that we have are about this wide to drill into a barrel.
Do you have any loaded dice? By any chance?
No. Why would I? Why? Why would I need to do that? No.
Don't try that on me, gnome. Okay. I know you got some loaded dice somewhere. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
No, I don't. Sorry, I forgot to do his voice. No, I don't have any.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn off and I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna turn around and walk off to my quarters. I couldn't say the word
Okay.
there.
He's in a shop.
Don't forget. Don't forget, Talion, you're not worried about anything.
Oh, true. No, I'm not worried. I'm just annoyed.
No, but it's just like, it's fine. I'll roll fine.
It's fine. I'll find some loaded dice somewhere else, or make them somewhere else.
All right, so that's Talion out for the night. What about the rest of you?
Is everyone heading to bed, or?
I'll smash
People
them out
are
as long as
sort of-
someone's still here.
Like they're kind of finishing up. I mean, some basically the human and the first mate are basically dragging the Dragonborn back to his quarters.
Wow, what a lightweight.
Solid. I'll assume she'll come back for me. It's fine.
I hope she forgets.
Hey, I hope you're going to be protected now tonight, Aramil. Be careful out there.
I'm a druid, man.
You
Without
don't know.
nature.
You don't know who she's been with before.
That's true. Gotta be careful, bro.
I got
mean,
cure
we-
wounds. It's cool.
We don't want any small Aramils walking around here. We got overlords to kill.
No distractions.
It's okay. We have a druid method for that.
It's fine. Oh, I trust you there.
Oh god.
I don't even want to. Anyway.
I hope that's canon.
I don't know what thing is, I don't know what he's talking about, but I don't want to know.
Oh, Sonny,
Yeah.
I found out if you melt dice slightly on one face, you can load them that way. Can I use like one of my spells to melt it slightly?
How would you melt it?
What?
Though?
I've got some fire spells.
If
If I like
you
focused
use a
it,
fire spell, they will get pissed.
can I like focus it somehow?
It is the first night.
I still don't understand how doing that would work without showing visible signs of tampering.
I'm not sure. It just says here you can melt the plastic on one side slightly.
But they're not plastic, they're wood, likely.
Oh, mine are.
Mm.
Yeah, they probably are. All right, no worries. Forget that. It's
Yeah.
fine. I'll
There's
keep
no
looking
real
up-
plastic.
I'll keep looking up other.
You probably got like you got a knife or something.
I do, but it would look really.
Yeah,
Oh,
you, could,
I'll look
you
up.
can use your knife to hollow out the holes.
I could.
You'll
Oh,
try.
I see what you mean.
Just,
like,
just
yeah,
so you
yeah.
know.
I'll leave this for
You
now.
are
We've got 2 weeks. I'll think about it if I want to load.
Okay.
more.
Alright.
Good
So
drunk.
I've got.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know what the rest of you plan on doing.
I need at least one more drink.
I assume you're waiting, so that.
I want to get to 10.
Oh Jesus!
You're not going to be able to perform.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll go straight.
It's
to
just,
Aaron,
10.
you just
why?
pass out.
We'll go straight to 10 with you later. But Argh, is there anything you want to do?
No, he's just studying.
I'm on 8.5 now. 10 isn't
You're
that
stay in
bad.
there. You're going to stay in the bar and just study all night.
Yeah, well, not the whole night, but
Okay.
it'll be the last one of the last ones in there, and then go. He's used to
Fine.
many late nights.
Fair enough. Cirilla?
I'd say with a newfound confidence, she's going to start jabbing Argh.
Oh God.
Wow.
What are you reading, buddy? Who's even still up?
Just picturing a halfling being like, "Hi, Half-Orc. What are you reading?"
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
This is my spell book.
Your spellbook. So there are still spells in there that you don't know.
Well, I'm a wizard. There's the spells I will know off my head. There's spells I need to prepare. I've got many spells in this book. Many spells that will take someone
What's your best?
a
Spell?
millennia to learn.
What's your best spell?
Depends. What would you want? Would you want destruction? Would you want fancy? Would you want? Depends.
So you got a lot to offer. So what's your worst spell?
Well, again, it depends what you want.
The worst one.
Yeah, but how you define worst?
My worst
It's different.
spell is called Mage Hand. Mage Hand's actually alright.
Yeah, I like Mage Hand.
So what's your beef with the Overlords?
Ooh.
What's your deal? Oh, okay.
That would require more than one night to tell you my whole.
More than one
deal.
drink.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the short story.
Is anyone else here, by the way? Sorry.
Well, I think
think-
Riardon's the only one that hasn't.
Reading
Aramil's
it
kind
out.
of floating around drinking. Then Riardon's the only one still floating around.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to go on.
I'll tell you the quick story if you're so insistent.
Mm.
I was sold to a wizard when I was a young child, and
By your parents.
yes, eventually
Guys.
eventually I became his apprentice, and he died of old age. After he died, I decided to leave, and I ended up with the final circle, where I was there for many years, and now I'm here. They are my family now.
So
and
the
I will
wizard
do
bought
anything
you.
to protect them.
Okay. And where do the overlords come in?
Well, they threaten our very way of existence.
They're pretty threatening.
Gorath was an example enough of that.
Mm.
And knowing
Fought
that,
bravely.
knowing that the other overlords are out there, who knows what they could do or capable of, knowing what Gorath could do. They deserve to be put down.
Fair, I agree. Sorry, I need to. I'm noting down.
Can I literally just out of character say that I thought me having a date tonight in Talion's bed was creepy enough, but this is just
What?
this is
Serious
basic
game to know.
player
You
to
can't
player
actually-
flirtation.
You tell me something now, oh halfling. What's the deal with your group? How did you get here?
Man,
Reveal nothing on Talion.
are you there?
No. But
No, he's gone.
just imagine like a flash in your mind, like a vision of Talion saying that.
Oh my god.
The subtle mind control. Well, I don't know about that Italian guy. He just sort of showed up one day. But
Showed up. He's one of the OGs.
I was gonna say OG.
Our deal. Shit. I don't know. We've definitely seen some shit. Definitely seen some shit. Everyone has their reasons. You know, we've all been burned pretty bad by the overlords in our past. Some of us significantly more than others. I've got to be honest. Like, Riardon, why are you here again?
Wait, I'm not standing right next to you like this.
But you were
I can imagine like you're on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
other side of the room, probably like standing next to
And
Aramil.
just shout
Hear us
over,
shouting.
Riardon, Aramil, what are you guys doing here? Oh wait, no. Aramil's friends and family were all murdered by them. I know that one.
God.
I know that one. So just Riardon. Why are you here?
Why am I here on this boat?
Why are any of us here?
Same reason
My
you
answer was just my literal answer was just gonna be I'm here to drink.
here to enjoy the party.
Does that answer your question, you
I
friend?
want to sit back and relax after all this killing.
You didn't explain yourself. Why are you here? What was your
Myself?
deal?
Yes, Siri.
Excuse me.
Speak up.
On the other side of the room.
No, I'm gonna wander over now. I'm
What-
curious. I'm curious.
What is your deal?
After that,
I don't even care. I'm still drinking. I'm good.
By this point, Argh would have closed his book and,
he's
Resignation.
interested now.
in resignation, that you're not going to stop bothering him. So
Success. Yeah, Siri's feeling super confident. So I'm in this for the money, man. Like slaying overlords is a real lucrative game. Money, fame. Might have some other schemes cooking up on the side.
money and fame.
Perhaps.
I mean, surely some overlords could be good, could they not? Surely people could love their overlords. What happens if they find out that you were the ones that killed them? And
Well, so
Take
far we
badly
haven't
to
had that issue. But I mean, infamy is just as good.
There's no such thing as bad PR.
There was. Yeah.
Such thing as bad
In
PR.
the
Oh dear.
circumstances, they're worth more dead.
okay,
Try and deny that.
well, they're not worth anything to me.
Your flirting Siri is failing.
So
At this point, Ruvia comes back in, basically points to Aramil, and then walks back.
I'm gonna look over at the point, and then I'm gonna be like, "Bye, guys.
He's gonna very, very
And
loudly applaud.
stumble that direction.
You know, technically we didn't allocate rooms. So does that mean there's an empty room where Aramil would have stayed?
Potentially, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna snag that in the morning.
Wait, what?
Because he's in like a room, but that means the room he would have stayed in.
True.
It's because she's gone with him. So.
But you've already
Do
gone
we
to sleep,
do
haven't
we
you?
even have
I'm
proper
already-
rooms, or do we have like a shared room?
So there's 5. You've got 5 separate rooms. So you basically whatever one you end up picking,
Okay.
go with. So he's obviously gone. So then it's just 3 of you left.
I did have one other question. So when do you remember your parents?
Not really.
Oh, okay. So they sold you pretty early, right?
I was probably just a handful of years old. Probably.
Oh man. So you don't know whether they were like half-orc, or like human orc, or like just curious, because
Painful, man. Painful.
I've met orcs. Is the thing.
No idea.
The last half-orc I knew was purebred. Appreciate that.
It was the real thing.
Wait,
100%
how is a
real.
half-orc pure when its
Pure
definition is
half-orc,
half?
baby. He's from a long line of half-orcs. They've been half-orcs since the beginning of time, baby.
But that by that definition is not pure then, because
I understand.
would have diluted.
Siri stares into the distance. Stifles tears.
And he's just gonna try and just, like slide away as you're staring in the distance.
He's probably like, shit, I should have stayed with the final circle.
Yeah.
Got freaked out.
Alright. So then you're basically left with Riardon and this Cirilla.
Siri's just gonna keep on drinking because she's got thinking now.
Run, Riardon, run.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright.
I think
Wow.
I need to get some
Last
rest.
one up.
Okay. With that, God, that day 0 took a while. Can you all roll? Because something I haven't done yet. Because you're all level 11. Can you all roll your new HP?
No, yeah, I was already level 11.
Oh, you are, yeah. Yeah. Cirilla, can I get yours?
The HP, yes.
Yep.
3. So
So
not much
16, 69 I've got for you then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Riardon,
let's.
can I get yours?
5. So 65.
Aramil?
I just gained 10, so I'm on 103.
Fucking hell.
5. Jesus, right.
Should,
Oh no, you've fine. Talion?
6.
So 80 I've got you on. And obviously I'm guessing that's got to be a Warlock one.
Yeah, D8.
So you lose another. So obviously when you do your little ritual,
Yep.
you hear the mine again. So your next memory loss,
Oh
Is-
god.
you forget her voice.
Oh, you escalated really quickly. Alright, I had this plan.
bro.
At this point, I'm gonna go up to the deck,
Okay.
and when I get up there, is there anyone around?
Yeah. So you see some people on the deck. So the kind of the night shift essentially. So you see a male elf, at the helm,
Hmm.
and you see a female half-orc kind of running around,
Okay.
doing things
Where's
on
the
the
helm
deck.
guy? The helm guy's there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so where I've got Captain Hill, that's essentially where the elf is.
Can I just go to like a corner, like somewhere where like I can kind of away from them? It's like over there.
Yeah, yeah. So the the half-orc's kind of like bouncing around tending
Okay.
to the sails and keeping watch.
Okay. So Talion's gonna kind of just like sink to like his knees, and he's gonna, like a shaking hand, just take off the mask, let it drop next to him. And you'll never know if he cried or not because no one's there. to see
My
it.
hawk, the hawk is there.
Oh shit. You have to roll
Some
perception.
real old
I'll
shit.
tell you.
All right.
Does the hawk see tears?
Roll perception. And,
Probably
Perception.
using dark
Does
vision
it have
right
dark,
now.
Does
so-
it have Hawk? Does Hawk the Hawk have dark vision?
I hope not.
That's a good question.
I don't know if it does actually.
I don't, but off my head, I don't think so. It's worth a look.
It does not.
GH. Nope, it has keen sight though.
Yeah. So because you're going to get disadvantage and advantage, it all balances out to just one roll.
Oh,
But you
please.
get-
Have you got inspiration?
No, not as this character.
Can we? We can't give inspiration in this one, can we?
No, because you're allowed to have multiple.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's a 13. Plus,
So-
plus, plus.
What was it 2? I think. I think it's only
Plus the
2.
perception. No, because it's a proficient in perception, so
What, the Hawk?
yeah. So it gets +4 to perception, so it's a
Oh, yeah.
17.
Right. In terms of your crying, are you trying to do so subtly?
I'll
Still
say it's
cruel.
like silent, but if you just imagine, so he's taking off like the mask, he's like on his knees, so he's kind of like bent over a bit, and there's just tears like coming down.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. And based on that, then yeah, you will see.
Uh,
You will see the tears.
Talion's moment of weakness. No.
It's interesting. The hawk just like you hear like the hawk just like caw whatever it is,
Talion's
and
like
just like flutter off.
not responsive to like hawk noises or anything like that. Only if somebody came up to him. So I'm just gonna stay up there tonight.
So yeah.
Not even
it's
taking
all-
the quarters.
I know, what a waste! No. But I wish to look upon the stars and
Alright.
reflect.
It's going to be bit cold out there, mate.
It's fine. Snow.
All right.
I
So
thought this-
we hit the next morning. So we officially hit day 1.
There you go.
So the way this is going to work is, you're all woken up by, the Ruvia just basically like waking everybody up, passing through the ship, right, going, right, wakey up, everybody, time for breakfast, get to your duties, sleep,
Christ, she
keep
had a
sleeping,
softer
and I'll make
touch
sure you
last
stay
night.
sleeping forever.
Christ, she had a softer touch last night. Didn't get up with like headache.
So basically, when you wake up, breakfast is served in the bar area. So I imagine after eventually you all kind of get together for breakfast. Eventually,
What's her
Talion's
name
gonna
again? Sorry,
stay up.
Rufenia. Oh,
Actually, no, he's been there all
Sorry?
night. He'll go back.
Sorry,
what's
say-
the first officer's name again? Rufenia.
Ruvia,
Ruvia.
Ruvia.
Okay, Ruvia. I'm gonna sit next to Ruvia for breakfast. We'll try to.
I'll fix my mask back in place and then I'll go down.
Argh, as you go in, Argh looks at you and says, "Good sleep."
So it begins.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it wasn't bad.
All right. So we'll do.
But I'm gonna
both
kind of like continue to like stare at him for a bit. What does he know?
So what we're going to do is, actually, I should explain it because I didn't explain it on the session. So the way we're going to do this is each day you get 2 slots to do something that's outside of boat duties. If you could do whatever it is you want to do, if it involves somebody else, they have to also be free that day to do something. Essentially.
Okay.
So you get 1 in the day and 1 in the evening. So if you do plan on drinking in the evening, that will be your evening slot.
I'm gonna speak to Darius as one of my slots.
Okay, so you're going to do that straight away in the morning, yeah?
So I'm gonna plan to do it straight away unless anyone says anything to me. Then I'm actually...
Yeah, I want to pull Talion to the side
Okay.
just before you go on the call.
Okay.
So Talion, first day on the boat. We're gonna have a bit of time on the boat, and I was wondering if you could help me out with something.
Ooh,
Ooh.
schemes.
What do you need my help with, Riardon?
Well, I know you're pretty trained in the art of utility and magical and magic, and I was wondering if you could teach me the ways of stealth. I know you're good with stealth and being I don't know how to word it. Basically,
ranger,
being
I
a
suppose.
ranger,
Yeah.
being a ranger, I'd want you to train me if
So-
you have some time.
I'm going to stare at Riardon for like a few moments, and then I'm just going to say, "Are you sure you want to become like me, Riardon?" It's not a,
Such a favoured response.
it's not a, it's not a happy
I don't know.
path for
I don't want to follow your path exactly, but
Don't.
there's
It's-
some things that you have that I kind of require.
I'll kind of stare off in the distance, or like at the wood or whatever. And I'll be like, I have so many regrets, Riardon. Make sure you don't become like
I can
me.
tell. I can
But
tell.
I will train you. Guess.
Nice. So, when you do this training, it will take up both your slots. So, if you are going to train him today, you wouldn't be able to talk to Darius.
Oh, we just need to sort
Talk to
that out.
Darius in the evening, though, right?
It takes up both my slots, though. I'll say, Riardon, there's something I must do
Yeah.
today, but tomorrow we can begin your training.
Take your time. You take your time.
I'll nod, sadly, and go back to my food.
Alright. So, what about the rest of you? What are you planning on doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to go find Riardon and be like, Riardon, what are you doing today?
Looks like I'm free, buddy. What do you want to
Sounds like an elvish learning day, don't you think?
do? If we must.
Alright.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
God, I must be like the retard child you have to explain each individual letter to.
Word.
Alright, so that's you two sorted. Argh, Cirilla?
Um,
You don't have to do something, by the way. You don't have to.
I
You
think
don't
I did
feel
have
you-
something.
This is in the day slot, isn't it?
It's a day slot at the moment.
Good,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to keep my night slot open.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get some fucking vanilla intel out of Darius.
You have to do it evening.
The only
boy.
issue with that is Talion's talking to Darius.
Oh shit, sorry.
So you
I
could,
will-
but obviously Talion would have to share time.
Well, Siri, we can do it at the same time. Because I need to ask him about Northbran.
Yeah,
I mean, we
okay.
can-
Alright, so tonight we can gang up on him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow. I don't know if he wants to talk in the evenings.
You can Darius is you can
He'll
talk
be
to Darius in the
around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Grams has time for everyone, don't worry.
So,
in that
yeah,
case,
we can fill that out if you want. So Darius, both of you in the you want
yeah.
it?
Siri will join Riardon and Aramil, if that's all right, and start some sketches.
Okay.
Sweet.
I
Oh,
probably will
thank
be
you.
focused on my studies. So,
Ignore.
ignore.
He's going to just talk to the crew and just get to familiarity with them. Just get to know what
Okay.
kind of things, if he can, and know what's gear is in with the quartermaster and what's in the hull below. Just a general idea.
So for evening slots, then I've only got Cirilla and Riardon taken up. So what about the rest of you?
Evening slots, I want to ask Darius a few things.
Are you going to share that with them?
Yes.
Are they okay with that?
Yeah, I will. I will
As long
share
as it's not personal.
Pile on, lad.
one, maybe one of those things.
You can ask us to go off, and then you can ask him. I don't know how that'll work.
I can ask him later that evening.
Yeah.
But that's not the way we do that. But that's not the way we're doing this, though. It's literally
Oh
that one
yeah.
conversation slot. Because again, I need to make it quite limited as well.
Yeah, I'll
So-
do it with
And
them there.
basically,
Sorry.
if you are going to talk to him, you all have to talk together. There's no private conversation going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I'll talk with them
Okay.
to Darius.
I will
Right.
need a pen and some paper, and I'm going to retire to my quarters.
Okay.
I've
also
got stationery and shit.
discuss With
Okay, cool. I'll
Argh
Siri.
wants to talk to Talion.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. But
So
now
it begins.
or in the evening.
So that's in the evening, right?
In the evening slot.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to Talion. All right, then we'll do all that. So the way this works then during the day is you will do various ship duties. You can just if you so want to, you can do a specific task. Generally, the things that need being helped with is the gnome needs help with the barrels, like maintaining the barrels, moving them around.
I'm on it.
Varenta needs help as a nurse. She needs a nurse. Callie needs help in the kitchen. The dwarf needs help cleaning the ship because he's a swab, so he cleans the ship. a human, one of their human males needs help maintaining and checking the ship. So basically, because he checks to make sure there are no breaches and make sure it's still in tip-top shape, there's no mold growing anywhere. And 2 people are needed on watch. So generally, I'm not going to force you to pick one every day. If there's one that you specifically want to do, those are basically the jobs going. If you want to hang out with anyone that's not in that list, you need to take up a slot. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to swab with the dwarf.
You're a medical
I made
professional.
mates. Yeah, but I want to hang out with the dwarf I hung out with last night.
Okay.
I know I'm qualified.
I mean,
but
no
can
one's
do that
injured
another
yet,
day.
to be
It's
fair,
fine.
so-
No one's injured yet.
So we'll RP the tasks first then. Just get those out the way. So you see this sort of rotund male dwarf that you were drinking with last night, and he's just basically got his mop bucket, just basically sweeping the floor, and he sort of hands you a mop and bucket as well.
Ah, good fellow. It was quite a night last night, eh?
It was a good one. How about you? Are you going to be joining us again tonight?
Fine, thank you. No, tonight I'll think I'm going to have a quiet one. It was
It won't be the same without you.
well, that's fine of you to say. Don't worry, we have 2 weeks to truly get to know each other.
Well, I suppose for first starters, my name's Ferg, by the way.
Ferg?
Yeah.
Ferg? Did I know a Ferg in the mountain? Ever heard of Hron?
No, I haven't.
Huh. Man, you would love it there. Plenty of places to drink. Lots of taverns.
Sounds like my kind of place. Maybe once this is all done, we'll go there.
Maybe.
Oh.
And then we'll just swab, smooch each
Carry
other.
on. Yep. So we'll go to your things now. So in terms of Elvish, can Aramil roll his wisdom check? For Elvish.
D20.
Yes. Plus your wisdom.
Ooh, that's a good one. So that's 22.
Good.
I now know 10% of the language.
You're on 14.3.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
So that's that done.
That's a
I don't know.
sentence, surely.
So Cirilla's is obviously going to just do her sketches. I don't know whether you want to elaborate that in any way.
I guess. How many days do we have on the boat? 14.
14.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay,
Tomorrow I'll do the performance roll.
All right then. So, Argh, who is it that you specifically want to talk to?
The quartermaster.
Okay. So yeah, you can go to the quartermaster, and he's standing there as he was the day before. He goes, hello. How can I help you?
Not got too sore overhead today, have you?
No. Luckily, sleeping a lot gets rid of it.
I understand. Do you happen to have any ink bottles on board?
Yeah, I've got some inkwells.
How much do you think they normally go for, roughly?
Let's have a look. Let's see. Items. Inkwell. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Wow. They ain't cheap. Ink's quite hard to come by. They usually go for 10 gold. But I tell you what. We'll have an arm wrestle. You beat me, I'll give you one for free. Just this once.
Okay,
He's feeling weak
that's fair.
after losing.
Go on then.
Right, what's my strength? What do I add on? +3. That's a 16.
3 as a freaking wizard. Blimey.
He's a half-orc, though.
I think you get 2
Okay.
from Half-Orc, don't you?
Okay, I get +2 strength.
Yeah. Muscle wizard.
So you
Easy.
what was your final number?
16.
So you do manage to beat him.
Yes.
So he goes, oh, I'm glad you guys are here. So as promised, yeah.
Fucking fleecing him.
I think we should all bloody try.
And
That's like 15
Yeah,
gold.
he's gonna be out of a job by then.
He gives
Give
you
me way too much shit for free.
he hands you over the inkwell.
I look at him up and down and say, I doesn't have anything. Never mind. Have a good day to you. Thank you.
You too. Alright, that'll be that done. Alright, Talion, Darius is all yours.
Okay, so I'm going to say, Darius, you owe me. I fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Yes, you have. What is it that you want to know?
You know what I want to know, Darius. Start talking. Where is Torvin? Where is Moskin? Where can I find them? How can I get to them? As much as you know.
Well,
Where are you doing this?
Just somewhere private, I guess. I'll just walk off somewhere.
I'm going to assume that when you do this, it is only for the people that are involved. Anyone else won't overhear. We won't specifically position you, but the reward is that no one else will interfere.
Okay.
So he goes, well, I've told you already. Darius is in North Bran. He's currently with Fenelia.
He's with Fenelia?
That was the last time he's told me of his whereabouts. As I've explained to you before, I can't keep track of him. I only know where he is based on if he tells me where he is. So at the moment, the last time he checked in was with Fenelia.
When did he last check in?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Right. Okay. Did he say anything else about like where he might be headed or anything like that? Just leaves with Fenelia.
Or the only thing I know is it's top secret.
Do you know why he's there talking to Fenelia?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What about Moskin?
Moskin is in South Bran.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Passed into South Bran without beating Fenelia first.
Wait, sorry. I think you cut out there. What did you say? You said he's in South Bram, and
You need to defeat Fenelia before you can get into South Bran.
mm-hmm.
Veli, there is a wall in the way.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
Fucking walls, man.
But Darius built the fucking wall.
Walls everywhere.
Fine. What is he doing in South Bram?
He's working on a contract, an assassination contract.
How long's the contract?
Well, it's as long as it takes for him to complete it.
When he completes it, where will he head?
Well, he'll be waiting until he gets his next one.
Right, so he'll be waiting in South Bram until he gets the next contract.
Because he is unfortunately stuck there. We have no way of having people go from one to the other. Unlike Veli, which we had our passage, there's unfortunately no way to do that. So
There is no unfortunately about that. That's perfect.
Okay.
Which town in South Bram is he in?
Good question. I closed my notes because I didn't think we were going to need it.
Just since I'm writing everything down now.
Yeah. Actually, might make him.
I can just put like a placeholder town name for now, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he goes. Well, he's currently in a place. Wait. Let me just double check something. Yeah. Town number 9.
Town number 9. Okay, cool. We'll deal with that when we get to South Bram. Okay, that's fine.
I can't
Right.
wait for South Bran.
Do I know what Moskin looks like? I can't remember.
You know, I think based on your history check, you knew that he was a halfling.
Yep.
Because I think you did a history check on him, but it wasn't that high.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just get. Okay, is he going under like a pseudonym while he's there? What does he look like? I need to be able to track him when I get there.
It's hard to describe what someone looks like.
Okay. Any distinctive features? I know he's a halfling.
So yeah.
Distinctive
So okay.
weapons.
Well, I don't know if you remember Moskin, but he's quite an effective assassin because of his childlike appearance.
Right.
He tends to use that to his advantage.
What kind of weapons does he use?
Daggers.
Daggers.
Like,
Cool. Fine. Do you know if he's using like an assumed name while he's there?
well, he tends to use the name Mossy.
Mossy. Right.
Subtle.
Yes.
Very subtle.
Right. So Moskin's as good as dead when I get to South Brom. Torvin, on the other hand, is another matter. Where could he head? Could he go back to Veli?
He could go wherever, I suppose.
If he comes back to Veli, I'm.
The way he got to Northbrand was through teleportation.
He
Venelia
teleported.
teleported him there.
So she could teleport him back.
She could teleport him anywhere.
Right. So I can't kill Finelia until she tells me where Torvin is. Alright. Good to know. Fine.
Alright.
The only other question I wanted to ask Darius was, two things actually. One was, has he heard anything about Pollock? Not that I care that much, but good to know.
Okay. So he goes.
Pollock's a ghost, man.
So he goes. Well, the only description you gave me was a male human magic user.
I didn't really pay that much attention.
That's
to him, to be honest.
very difficult. You can expect that's very difficult to find
That's fine. I didn't
or
really.
to single one out.
I didn't
Should
really
I
care that
say?
much about him, to be fair. Okay.
Fine.
Last thing. Can I speak to Zertil?
Well, I can pass a message, but Zertil cannot contact you directly.
Right. Can you ask Zertil about? Is there a way to, like in Harry Potter, they've got like the pen seat where you can extract memories and store them. I'm gonna ask, is there any way to store memories like that?
like that from
Okay.
Harry Potter.
I'll just say, okay, I'll word it this way: is there a way to make copies of memories? Just asking that, and let me know.
Not that I know of. I mean, if you're getting memory loss, why don't you just write it down?
Why don't you just pass on my message, and then I'll.
It's just that forgetful. Actually, if you're being forgetful, then write it down. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll go with my same response.
I don't. Sure. Why not?
All right.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because that's a lot.
I've got nothing else to ask, so I'll
Okay,
say I
cool.
appreciate your answers.
As I said,
Talion.
you help me, I'll help you.
Yes, well, we'll see how helpful your help has been when we get to North Brom.
They're all gonna be gone. Alright, teleport, gone.
So
I swear to God, if I get there and he's teleported back to like South Valley or something, I'm like kill someone.
anyway, so that's the day done. So I mean, my hope is that these things will be a lot quicker. The days itself will be quicker. We're in the evening, so we'll do the Talion Argh thing first. So Talion specifically said that. I mean, people are drinking again. By the way, that it's still, it's not nearly as heavy as last night, but people are just sort of. It's more like a social thing now. They've finished their work. They're having a drink. Well,
Have I still got the first mate's key? Because she never came and found me.
oh, we can assume that that's basically happened.
Damn. Okay, that's fine.
Trust me, you're not. It's not a good idea to try and.
I know we get slots, but can we say I knock on her door just tonight, just to see if anything happens?
I'll allow that.
That's fine.
You're not going to get a response.
I don't expect it.
So Talion basically retires to his room, which is the room that Aramil and Ruvia was in.
For the record, I'm going to use my scimitar to like destroy the mattress, and I'm just going to sleep in my sleeping bag. I'm not going to use the bed.
Fair enough.
Which scimitar?
Both of them. So lightning and fire scimitars.
Shit.
Don't burn the ship down.
Okay. So yeah, Argh, I don't know what you wanted to do.
Okay, I'll put away my scimitars. And I'll go up to the door and I'll say, "Who's there?"
Argh.
I'll open the door. What do you want?
I'd like to know more about you.
There's nothing to know about me, Argh. I'm just a man
My
passing by.
My hawk saw some things about you, and
Your hawk saw some things about me. I'll step back and kind of motion for him to come in.
He looks for someone to sit down, but
Don't worry about the bed.
you just to get rid of the mattress. Just so assume the frame's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, because basically in each of these rooms, you have a wardrobe, a chest of drawers, a desk with a chair with a little candle lamp thing on it, and a bed with obviously a wooden frame and a mattress and bed sheets and
just
stuff.
a mattress.
So it's basically very basic, but that's it's essentially what you have in all your rooms.
Okay, so he takes a seat on the desk chair.
Okay, I'll stand.
Says, "I've seen a lot in my life, and just so you know, you may not have known me for a long time, but I hope that I can be of a friend to you."
Fucking hell, he's a softie.
Ooh.
I know that you are a magic user, and
What makes you think that? Oh no, I fired
So
that thing,
you-
didn't I? I
Or
fired
I'll
it.
fight.
I
What did you think
forgot
about?
I fired it. Okay, that's fine. I'll forget that.
I know you're a magic user, and I know how, coming from where I'm from, magic users are quite easily persecuted. We should not be alone. You are family here. Nah, I stand up to put a hand on his shoulder.
I will.
Feels so weird, man. So weird.
This was unexpected.
Yeah, I will. I'll allow it. Like it's fine. He puts his hand on my shoulder, and I'll kind of allow it for like a few minutes. Then I'll kind of like shift backwards, and I'll say, "I appreciate your words. You seem genuine. I don't know if I could call us friends yet after having known each other for such a small amount of time, but I hope that we can maybe call each other that one day."
Damn right. Remember the OG relationship.
I understand your hesitation, but one day, I'm sure, one day you may be allowed to call me Greft.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll remember your words, Greft.
Not yet.
Aramil here was his
Okay, I'll put
conversation.
that again. I'll remember your words, Argh, and I appreciate you coming here and saying what you did.
Whatever you're doing, whatever's happening to you, you don't have to go through it alone.
I'll kind of nod, and then I'll say, "Now, if you don't mind, I have something I need to do tonight."
I understand. So he leaves.
Okay.
He goes back to the socializing room.
Okay. I know we only get one slot, but I was just going to write stuff basically down for the night, and then go to
Yeah,
bed.
that's fine. Do you want to necessarily RP the writing? Or?
I won't RP it, but I'll just say basically I'm trying to write down as much as I can remember about Elena before more memories are taken, so I'll just be writing it all, and I'll obviously carry it around with me. So, yeah.
That's fine. Good idea. Alright, so we'll go to Aramil, Cirilla, and Riardon's conversation with Darius. So you go on then.
How do you guys want to do this?
I think
I think
If we
considering
can all
how many of
agree.
you there are, you should probably only get one each.
okay.
Because
I'd
It's
like to
shit
say
on each.
I have a rather pressing question. If it's all right with both of you.
Go on, be my guest.
Okay. So I'll hold on. Need to trail up some pre-log. No, I'll just off the top of my head. Darius.
hello, grandson.
I need to ask a favour that you leave Star Creek alone.
Ooh.
And note that your actions will make clear to me the kind of man you are and the kind of man that Torvin could be.
Very interesting.
Now,
Very interesting.
Star Creek's already dead.
He's in my torture
Yeah.
chamber right now. I remember. I was
Already fucking dead, man.
Alright, I'm trying to get what I put.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Interesting. I did not expect this.
Wonder if that changes anything for Sunny.
It won't, but
The question is, what's Darius going to say to Aramil?
He's gonna lie.
Ooh.
I can't remember what I wrote, so I'm just going to.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wing it.
He goes, look. I'm not going to be the one that orders his death or anything like that. I don't honestly care. However, as I said, I explained to Talion and Riardon. Basically, Cirilla and Riardon will hear in this conversation.
Yeah.
Star Creek has gained himself a reputation in North Valley. You see, he was after his resurrection, after Axe 4, and a large majority of people seeing him die in that tournament. He's been given the title of Ghost of Axe 4.
Badass.
Nice.
Now,
Yes.
the thing is, there are people out there who want to kill this ghost. So, if that happens, I will not be able to stop that.
Bullshit.
As I can accept, for he is a free man, and I just wished his choices were his own. The risks he takes, he knows.
Yes.
We should go back for him.
There are consequences to everybody's action. Hashtag consequences.
I'm just gonna say, thank you, Darius.
Shit.
Did you guys already get the Finalia intel?
Oh,
That's
Halfling
Arabil's
did,
question done,
but-
so
we didn't.
Okay, what am I gonna ask? I mean, I'm probably gonna have loads of free slots to ask him stuff anyway, but I want to know if I basically want to know what the setup is with Finalia, how is she protected, where is she kept within North Bran?
So, Finalia doesn't stay hidden. Everyone knows where she is. She is in her Academy of Magic in the central city, in the capital city. Getting to her, however, is quite difficult because the only people allowed in the Academy of Magic are the students, and there are protective barriers to prevent anyone who isn't a student entering.
Oh, I can become a student.
I was going to say, how do you enroll?
We're gonna infiltrate the wizard school.
Hey, fuck, could I become a student?
Wait, can I ask follow-up questions to that?
Depends what it is.
How do you become a student?
Well, yeah, how does one enroll to become a student within this academy?
Like with anything, take a test, prove yourself.
We could all enroll.
Do you have
I
it?
think.
Do you have any ways, contacts?
Unfortunately,
No.
it's one of the agreements we had with Finalia.
Yeah. She's rogue.
Right.
Okay.
Your stuff.
Thanks for the information, yeah.
No problem.
That's good.
Siri?
Sarah wants to know the juicy shit. I want personal knowledge. What's she like?
She's very into her studies. Learning magic is her drive, her main focus for anything.
Mm-hmm.
The reason she started the academy was because followers followed her, wouldn't leave her alone, so she decided to put them in this academy. If you can't get rid of them, just let them join you. And what her motives behind it is, I don't know. I can't read her mind. But she can be short-tempered. But other than that, she keeps herself to herself. She generally only deals with Torvin.
Okay. Why do you want her dead then?
Because, as I explained last time, the overlords are the main source of income for the Blacksleeves. Remove them, the Blacksleeves will no longer be able to operate as they do.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So, and that is day 1.
Cool.
Nice and quick.
So how did I do with the knocking at the door? I'm assuming
Oh,
badly.
no response. No response. Yeah.
I'm just going
On
to
my
That's
turn.
not good.
add Elena's memory notes to my inventory.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Is Tor? Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. What's up?
Is Torvin the Black Sleeves leader, or is he
Yes.
just a Black Sleeve?
No.
He's
No,
the
he's the
Okay.
leader.
Okay.
And my father.
Hmm.
And Darius' son.
Yeah.
And Talion's
Archer.
wife murdering.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
tribe murdering. Yeah.
I've actually thought something
Oh, he
interesting
he
that
could
might
be the
happen.
big bad guy, couldn't he?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. I feel like yeah. Darius is holding out on us.
Of course he is.
Mm.
Why the hell would he give us information about his own son like that?
I did use the mask on him, but...
Oh yeah, I think surely he knows that we mean to kill his son anyway. Like,
Wait.
I mean, Talion made that pretty clear.
Yeah.
Made that pretty clear. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
But
To be
as,
fair,
he said, as,
you
he said
three-
to, as he said to Arthur, he hasn't got a choice.
Yeah,
you
of
three
course.
don't actually have a stake in killing him. It's only really me and Talion.
No.
He may have a level 20 Talion coming back otherwise into the Black Sleeves.
So that'll be your first day done. So you'll go back, rest, and start the next day. So now it's day 2.
Cool.
So you can now decide what you want to do in the day of today.
Well, at breakfast I'll ask Riardon if he wants...
Training.
Yep. Okay.
Definitely
So
up for that.
I'm happy to do the training today. I didn't have
Okay,
anything.
so you do training.
Teach me, Sensei.
I will show you the ways, Riardon.
I'm gonna hope for a private chat with Darius. I feel like someone else is gonna want to chat with Darius.
Oh, the only other person who could is Cirilla, because Argh can't.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Would Cirilla want to chat with Darius that morning, or would you want to start more sketching?
She's probably gonna scare. She generally talks to him in the. I mean, if you want private, then I would have no way of knowing you were contacting him anyway. You could just
True. Yeah.
do it on
when
your
you're
own.
with-
Wait,
Going
does
with a
Darius
private
know that?
chat.
Does Darius know that we're in a group call?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. Okay. So he obviously chose his words.
because I kind of just
Slightly.
assume you all kind of acknowledge the conversation.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
assume-
We're all tuning in.
Mm.
Yeah. Argh, anything for you?
No, nothing in particular. Just
That's-
studying.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to fill these slots out if you don't want to.
His main goal was to get a second inked well.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. In terms of your ranger training, you don't really need to RP it. I've already got a number of times you have to do it in my mind.
Okay. Talion,
Which I think
is a
I
harsh
told.
taskmaster.
I think I already told
Yeah.
that. So as long as you do it that many times, your character will feel like he's done enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. I
Um,
was just going to ask Talion, because it's just popped in my head.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of off topic.
Mhm.
But what's your feeling of Argh?
Ooh.
What do you think of him?
Who are you addressing? Sorry.
Just me and
Talion.
Talion.
Just you and Talion, the goss.
Like
Oh,
during our
girls.
training sesh. Yes.
I'm not sure his reasons for joining us, or why he would want to join essentially a group of strangers, even if he does have issues with the Overlord. So I think there's definitely perhaps something he's not telling us. But having said that, he seems genuine. I'm willing to give him a chance, even if
Do
he's
you
not.
think he?
Mhm.
Do you think we could trust him with the truth though?
Being
As in us being quills. Do you think we could ever bring him into the fold?
I think it's too early to see that. We'll have to see what happens. Particularly, I would say in North Brom.
Yeah, we
Bonding
don't know
ship
what his
trip.
we don't know what his intentions are yet, as of yet.
No.
I think that's something we need to figure out
Yeah.
during this boat trip.
And I think it should be a consensus from everyone.
Yeah,
If as and when we tell him. But I'm willing
Yeah.
to give him a chance. Yeah, he seems
yeah.
gent.
He hasn't put a bad foot yet.
No, indeed. But
Okay.
trust must be earned, and we will see. Actions speak louder than words, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Cirilla's sketching.
Yeah, I guess. Oh no, Aramil's in private now as well. So the only one I can actually draw is Argh. You're the only one at the open, aren't you?
You could draw us like an action pose.
Action pose. Yeah, right. I'll finish.
Yeah,
the
because you
read
could
and
be
can I
like
take-
sitting somewhere on the deck, like
Yeah.
watching them from afar.
Yeah.
You can't hear their conversation, but you can see them training.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I take the? I'll take the performance roll on Riardon then. No.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
This is
That
gonna be
is
like a
so-
stick figure.
Yeah, I wanted to be good at it.
Sorry, that's a clean 26.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, you do a pretty
nice.
Is
really
it
like-
like
Almost
me in
exact.
the air?
I'm gonna action. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in the
You can
action
get
air.
like
like
full
strong.
action pose. Yeah, yeah.
Like in the air with a bow or like.
Yeah,
daggers or
bow
what?
strong
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
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 A ranged attack.
All right.
I like
and,
that.
Aramil will do your Darius thing.
Okay. Christ, I have so many questions. I'm not sure what to start with. How many questions do I get? One.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Depends on how big they are.
Okay, I'll say grandfather.
Yes, Aramil. Grandson.
Have you? Did you find any more information about the tailor?
Oh shit.
So,
What's that? What, Taylor?
I did look into it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get much solid anything about the death itself. However,
Easy.
I was able to get something that you might find interesting. It short in the same evening that the tailor died. Taylor's wife was visited by a man in a mask
Shit.
that gave her money.
Money? What kind of mask was it?
Couldn't. It was quite dark. She couldn't really say. It was a very dark mask, but that's all I know.
Sounds like a guilty party
Who could it be?
trying to redeem themselves.
That's the only thing I could get from.
Can I have one more question? I feel to truly decide what must be done, I need to know more of my father.
Okay.
Can you tell me of some stories, a good deed, what turned him the way he was, maybe some time that he was so different before the black sleeves and the corruption?
Well, Aramil, that's a long story. I don't quite have enough time for all of that. But know this: your father was never always the way he was. He used to be a good man. But money corrupts.
I understand it is possibly a long story to ask, but over these coming weeks I have not much to do. Would it be possible for you to tell me such events in the
Yeah.
coming weeks?
Yes. And then yes. You can contact me again in tomorrow or wherever, and I'll be able to tell you some more. But unfortunately, I've got my hands tied with other commitments.
Thank you, grandfather.
That's all right, grandson. Keep safe. Okay. We didn't fill out your night stuff, so again, is there anything you guys wanted to do specifically in the night?
Is everyone drinking? I was gonna. Actually, yeah, I'll chat to the quartermaster wherever he is.
So you're going to go see... Okay, where are you? Talion, quartermaster.
Has my hawk seen any disturbances so far? While
No. I mean, yes, but none of them seem to pay any notice to the boat so far. So, actually, can you have your hawk roll a perception check, sight-wise?
I definitely know what I want to do tonight. Whoever's at the helm, can I steer?
19.
Sorry?
19.
So you do see stuff moving around in the waters surrounding the boat. They kind of look like very large fish, but they don't seem to get too close to the boat.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I'll give you. If you were Star Creek, you might have got more information, but you know. Anyway,
Ah, I forgot I've got my observant feat.
anyway,
Liverpool have been observant.
no, it's not got nothing to do with being observant.
Oh, okay.
So that your quartermaster, Argh, I'm gonna just say, we'll go your. Yeah, okay. What does everyone else plan to do in the evening?
One beer in the socialising area.
Nah, I'm joking. I want to talk to Talion.
Well, Talion's going to be busy with the quartermaster, so you could, but he won't be necessarily. You'll be with him talking to the
Okay.
quartermaster.
Well, what I'm picturing is I'll go to talk to Talion, I'll see he's with the quartermaster, and then I'll sort of go back out and turn into an owl, go on night's watch.
Okay. So night watch. Fine.
Does anyone see me turn into an owl and is it freaked out at all? Or
No one cares.
Probably would
Depends where you do it.
They just came from North Bran, so I don't care. They know that there are magic users among you, so, and they saw Argh summon a hawk, so they're all kind of getting used to it now.
Okay, cool. So I turn into an owl.
Cirilla and Riardon, what are your plans?
I wouldn't mind talking to Darius again.
Okay, Riardon, Darius.
Oh, I don't know, not much to do. Pints as well, I suppose.
Good points of that.
All right. So night watch. Your night watch as an owl is pretty much uneventful unless you plan to do anything specifically. When you're on,
Just Garen.
because when you're on there, you can see the same. Oh no, you weren't there, were you? So you see an elf a male elf take the helm, and a female half-orc doing the sort of deck jobs, you know, adjusting sails and things like that, keeping watch, what have you. We'll do the Darius thing next. So, actually, no, we'll do Darius next.
Alright. So, on to Darius. Darius, it's good to talk to you again. I'm a bit worried. As the only currently the only non-magical user in our group, we're all going to North Bran, a magical haven, and up against Fenelia, who, you know, time's ticking, and she could destroy the world any minute. How are we supposed to defeat someone like that? Have you thought of any sort of plan or weakness? Do you know of any weakness of her?
If I did, I would have exploited it by now. It's kind of partly why you five were hired, and now there's only 4 of you. But you 4 will have to figure out a way of finding out what that weakness is. Get an attack probably isn't advisable.
Say that again?
Going on a head-on attack is probably not advisable.
Yeah.
Good thing you're a sneaker.
Yeah, well, if she's in an academy of students, she's gonna have her bodyguards right by her.
If she has
What I was
them.
gonna say. Yeah, she probably doesn't even need bodyguards.
Her bodyguards are likely her students.
Yeah, she can just disintegrate anyone next to her. What else can I ask? So you don't have any contacts for us to meet that could gear us up?
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Do you know of any magical users who would be able to enchant weaponry?
I mean, to be honest, I mean, as you said already, North Bran is full of magic users. I'm sure one of them has tailored their magic power for enchantments. You just have to find
Is
them.
it something they offer though in that city?
Well, you see, the way North Bran operates is not everybody was able to use magic. When Fenelia turned up, whatever reason, everyone started developing magical abilities. Now, everybody used that ability in different ways. So if someone has decided to use that weapon, that magical power for enchantment purposes, then yes. But I couldn't tell you how. There's no way of knowing how people are going to use their powers.
And with that, it's very peaceful everywhere.
Pretty
There's never
much.
been conflict in the region.
You see, when you give everyone magical powers, generally people don't piss each other off.
Well, you think with that power, some people go crazy though. I mean,
I'm sure they have done in the
Torvin.
past.
No, I won't say that.
I'm sure
But-
people have done in the past and been dealt with, probably by the public themselves.
Okay. No, I think that'll be all for now. Thank you, Darius.
No problem. Okay. We'll go to Talion's conversation with the quartermaster.
Okay, so I'll go up to him, be like quartermaster.
Masterman.
Talion will smile underneath his mask. um, do you use spar?
Spar.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could.
Okay.
I've got myself a scimitar. I know how to use it.
Alright.
Ooh.
Excellent. I will come seek you out in the following days. I need to make sure I stay on top of my skills before we get to
Fair
the-
enough.
Cool.
Anytime.
Excellent. I'm glad you're so willing. What's your name?
Gruziel.
Grizel.
Gruzel.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Gruziel.
Grizel.
It's hard to say it in his
Conic.
voice.
Yeah.
It's hard to say it in his voice, but Gruziel.
Alright, I'll
Like
call,
him, he's green in
I will
draconic.
call you. I will call you Grizzy. I'll meet you. I'll meet you. I'll come find you. I need to spar with you.
Grizzly Green Bear.
Fair enough, Masterman. Do you want your salt head back?
Win it back from him.
Why Grizzly? Do you not want it?
I thought you said I was just looking after it.
That's not what I asked. Do you want it?
Oh, my mistake.
Oh god, this guy's getting abused, man.
do you want to keep the head or not?
I would never turn down a gift.
Then it is a gift, Grizzly, for you and only you.
Thank you very much.
I kind of nod and turn to go.
This
Alright.
fucking guy.
So drinks. The drinks again. It's much tamer than it was before. Ruvia is still doing her gambling thing. She loves gambling. People are still playing poker, but it's not nearly as rowdy as it was last time. There's still the two kegs there, but people are a little bit more liberal with it. They're a bit more casual with the drink. So again, it's up to you guys if you want to RP that your drinking session, or we can just skip back next to the day.
Talian's just gonna sit off to the side and drink on his own.
Is there only rum and ale on offer? No spirits in this world.
Well, in this ship, that's all you've got.
Ah.
I think Aramil might come in for like 2 drinks and then go for drunk flying.
Yeah, because with Aramil and Talion, you guys are pretty much was your thing for the evening. So
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
yeah,
Talion's
if you
still-
are there, you won't be able to do anything.
He's still pretty down, so he's just gonna drink on the side on his own.
Okay. Do Cirilla and Argh want to do anything?
So we did have one other thing to ask Argh.
Okay.
So a few drinks in, gather up the nerve, of course. So you said you were sold to some old wizard, yes?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, and he made you his apprentice. Why would he buy an apprentice? Did he see something in you?
He was old. Well, he wasn't old when he bought me. But as he got older, he needed someone to do his experiments for him, and because of that, he taught me. And while he was asleep, I was able to learn more.
Oh, I see. So you learnt behind his back, or did he teach you as well?
He began to teach me,
Mm.
and then I was able to take it further from what his books were, and that's why I'm able to know many languages, because of his books were and many spell books were in many languages.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. All right. What happened to the old man?
He died of old age. He was an old man.
Oh. Was it sad?
I don't look back at my time with him, sadly, but at the end of the day, I was still his slave. That's all I ever was to him.
Oh
I
man.
was only a means to an end for him.
Mm-mm.
It's deep.
Rough stuff. That is pretty deep. Yeah. That was it. That was all. I was
Don't
just
you say?
curious if that-
Don't you say? That was it.
That's all. I'm off to bed.
Alright. Okay. And then, yeah, that'll be that day. So we hit day 3. So is there anything anyone plans to do during the day?
Talion, you free?
I suppose I am. Let's go.
Round 2.
Range. Alright, anyone else?
I'm gonna have a chat with Barris to hear one of those stories.
Okay. Darius is like... Darius is on the freaking everything, on every single slot. Argh and Cirilla, anything?
This is next morning.
Yeah, this is day 3 now.
Day 3. So go through what everyone else is doing, and I'll decide who to draw.
I'm training Riardon again.
Okay, so you're sketching.
I want to go talk to Captain Hill.
Okay. Okay, Captain. Okay, so again, the ranger stuff, pretty self-explanatory. You train it, well, you train as a ranger.
Mhm.
I don't know if again you want to do anything with it.
Just imagine it like a boot camp with Talion shouting orders.
Yeah.
For this one.
It's gonna be pretty fucking bossy.
And then Cirilla's obviously going to
Serious business,
sketch,
man.
do this.
I have my pose, by the way, if you sketch me.
Oh wait, as we're training, can you give me a list of like the spells you have?
My spells.
I'm sure. Yeah, like yeah,
Um,
like
my-
what you train with.
So the ranger spells I have. We can say I even use them on you if you want. Just like
Well, yeah, I'd want to like learn the different spells.
you can dodge a fawn.
I
You
could
can
look.
dodge. So I have. So I have quite a few ranger spells actually. So I have ensnaring strike. I have cure wounds. I have hail of thorns, which you probably haven't seen me use that much, but that'll be quite useful for you. I have pass without trace, and I have cordon of arrows, which is the one I keep setting up around me.
Okay.
No.
Is that it?
Not
Alright,
getting
and
hold
then,
of that in one day.
Cirilla's is obviously sketching them, doing sketching
Do you,
whatever.
want to see my pose, Cirilla?
See your clothes.
My pose.
Your pose.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got one?
I've got one, yeah.
I've actually. I've actually.
Oh, I've already got a pose. Alright, no worries.
I'm sorry. You can show me anyway.
It's not the same.
Fine.
Alright. What we'll do Argh's conversation with the captain then next.
How long have you been the captain of a ship?
Well, I used to be a captain of the ship before the segregation, but that was a long time ago.
What
When-
got you into sailing?
Yeah, I was just raised on a boat. Used to be on the boats that ferried people from Bran to Veli back in the day.
Was it dangerous back then?
Yeah, it was good time. Well, sort of good times, in a way. Before, after Navaros and before the segregation, that was the best time.
So where were you during the whole Navaros thing?
In hiding, like a lot of people.
What region? Do you know? Just
Oh, I was in North Valley. That's where I was most of the time. But again, I was in hiding when destroying everything. It made no sense to be, in the open.
I understand. I've spent many years away from people. What do you How did you feel about the changing of North Valley? Was it always the destitute world it is?
Oh God! But all the world was the same as everything else. Lush, vibrant, full of life. Nevros screwed everything up. What you actually see in North Valley is what it used to be like after the whole world used to be like that. The only difference with North Valley is Gorath didn't see fit to restore the place. All they did was build settlements. That's it. And obviously, the people of North Valley are just savage. They don't maintain it themselves. They don't look after it. They kill someone, they leave the body there to rot.
They're truly the worst of the worst.
Indeed.
Hey, Talion's from there.
Exactly. Alright. Anything else?
Do you have a family back in North Valley?
Not many left. I've got 2 brothers. That's all I've got. And they are part of this crew.
Not a wife, not a child.
No. No.
Fair enough. I understand. Thank you for your time.
No problem. I think that came through. He's got 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep.
I've been aware.
But which one's? He's a half-orc, isn't he?
Who's next? Wait, that's not the right spreadsheet. Oh, Aramil's Darius. God damn it.
Story time with Darius.
Yeah. Let's see how good my improv is.
law questions.
Yeah. Did not prepare this. All right, go on then.
I pre-warned you.
I know he did. I was just too busy, man. I didn't get a chance. Go on then. Ask away. I will make something up. Don't worry.
Tell me of a good deed. Of a grand deed. Something he did that was truly righteous.
Gave water to a cat.
Well. I remember a time before the regions got segregated and Nevros was attacking. We were in a town in South Valley, and it was under attack by lesser demons spawned by Nevros. And this was around the time Torvin's mother died and was killed by such demons. Torvin took it upon himself to defeat the demons of that town with a good bunch of others that were around and willing to help. Managed to liberate the town and asked for nothing in return.
So he fought them out of vengeance.
Well, he was fighting them beforehand. During the scuffle, that's when she was killed. But you can say that the death, I suppose, maybe remotivated him even more so.
How did you take her death?
As any husband would take the death of their wife. Not great. But I've learnt in the many years I've been alive for it not to get in the way of my life, but still remember her every day. There is not a day I go by without her in my mind.
Damn.
Interesting dynamic.
Out of character. I hope you're listening, Talion.
I have thought a bit about the RP for Torvin, but we'll see what
Great, yeah.
happens.
How do you remember her? And the things she did? Do you embody her memory? Do you...
Oh, like anything, just remember the good times. The times we spent together when Torvin was a little baby, when he was born, the day we got married, first met, the important time.
Thank you, grandfather.
No problem.
Okay. Schemes for Talion now.
Mm,
Mwah.
So,
interesting.
now we've got night stuff. So what did you want in your night slots?
I was going to.
I'm going to go check out the moonweed.
I'm going to speak to Darius.
Okay. Talion's on Darius. Darius is fricking all the shifts. Argh, Cirilla, Riardon.
I'm just gonna drink and chill.
I'm just going to talk to
Chill.
Riardon.
Chill night? Yeah.
Oh,
Argh is going to talk to Riardon. Riardon. Cirilla?
Oh, well, if they're drinking in the pub, I will be as well.
Okay, cool. Alright then. So, Aramil will do yours first. So you go to the guys that approached you into his court. Well, you approach his quarters. So the door's obviously shut at this point.
Just going to knock.
Okay. Who is it?
It's the Druid.
You just hear this sort of clamoring.
oh shit!
Unlocks the door. Goes. "Oh, I thought you'd never come. I was expecting you the day after we spoke."
I had some things to take care of, but I'm here now.
Fantastic. Come. So, yeah. So you basically approach him. He's got stuff in a bag, and he's basically put it in a pipe, and he's smoking it. Pretty much the same way you did with sabergrass. Grind it up, powder it into a pipe, and then smokes the pipe. So he basically hands you over the one he's already smoking. Goes, right, give that a go.
Right. Same as sabergrass, eh?
Yeah, but you'll probably find, from what I've heard, weed is way stronger. So you might want to go easy on it.
Aramil's not going to listen to that. He's going to take the pipe and basically inhale it as much as possible, and then hold,
Blimey.
and then
Okay.
slowly breathe out.
Can you roll a
And try to make
D12 and minus your constitution?
He'll
12.
try to make like circles in the air.
Yeah. Considering the speed you've done that, you're rolling a D12.
Yep, that's fair enough. D12. There's my D12. Okay, so minus my constitution, so that's 2.
Blimey. Gee.
Oh.
Right.
I only rolled a 6.
Alright, can you roll your D100?
Finally. 42. Oh my god, 42. That's amazing.
The meaning of life.
Ah, awesome. Okay, so this should be entertaining. So the way I'm going to allow this, you can obviously go back into the bar, or you can stay there and you can do whatever you want with this. So it's a neutral one.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
You think you can shoot beams of magical power from your eyes.
Yes. I will 100% use this.
Okay. So obviously, the way I kind of see it is that you just walk around and go, but like nothing will
Just
happen.
like death stare.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm
yeah.
going to go to the bar. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to say, guys, I have a new party trick. And then I'm going to stare out that way.
Yeah, not at one of us.
Not at any of you. Just like
Yeah.
at like the table or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to look back and says, what do you think of that?
I'm not there, am I? If I've gone off to talk to Darius.
No, you're not there. No, yeah.
Can we...
Dude. Dude. Dude.
Can we tell that the Aramil's up
You
his nut?
probably could. Yeah, you could probably tell he's a bit stoned.
You could probably
I'm
smell
very
it as well.
impressed.
I'm
You
a
smell
bit
it, yeah.
fucked, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
What the hell have you been up to?
Look, Riardon, chill out. It's okay. I'm not going to use this on any of you. But isn't it such a cool fucking thing? Look. Let me show you again.
Do you do the noises as well?
Pew pew pew.
Oh.
I think. Hold on. I think I'll get. Actually, maybe he might do the noises.
I feel like we should go along with it because it'd be so much
Yeah.
funnier.
Yeah.
Argh
my
comes
God,
over
Aramil.
To Riardon and says, just like, is this guy real? Real? Is this a common thing for him?
Oh, he's just got to go with it.
Hey,
It'll be
hey,
much funnier if you go with it.
hey, Argh, you know about spells. What spell is this? And then I'm going to do it again.
Alright, Aramil, how about one of these? And Siri replicates what he's been doing straight at him.
The worst part of that is to Aramil, you're just
Yeah,
staring,
yeah.
like you're not doing anything.
I'll just say, no, Siri,
What
you
you
haven't
gonna
got it
do?
right. Siri, you haven't got it right. You got to do it like this. Just do
I
it in
want.
front of her.
I'm gonna minor illusion actual light coming from his eyes.
Oh,
Do we know?
You have to investigate
would
it,
you-
I think.
Well, yeah, you have to investigate the minor illusion against Star Creek. Argh's spell save. If you want to,
Oh. I don't know.
So,
I think it's worth
if you want to investigate it, you can.
Oh no, I
Up to
mean,
you.
yeah, I mean, Sarah will be playing along with it 100%.
it. Yeah.
I do actual lights.
Holy shit, Armor. Oh, can you make like one of the tankers just smash? Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Just be like,
No.
guys, don't worry. I will use this power for good. I just need to figure out exactly what it does. Okay? And then what's her name? Ruvelia?
Ruvia,
Ruvia?
Yeah,
She in the room?
yeah.
I'm gonna go over to her and just be like, look, I know we had a great night the first night, but I think we should make a
Should
light
roll
show,
performance for that.
and then I'm gonna use.
Performance to see how good the night was.
Should I roll a performance to see how the night was?
No, she's not going to be impressed one way or another.
You are
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the stare, and I'm gonna basically say, look, let's make a light show, and then do the stare.
She's going to go, yeah. Okay. How about a wager?
Mm.
What kind of a wager?
If I win, you are not allowed to talk to me anymore.
Aramil, you can sleep with her another night.
What's the counter offer?
Says the ghost Italian.
Well, that's for you. You have to pick your side of the wager.
Sleep with me another night.
Yeah, might as well be that one. Or for another 2 nights.
You'll get one. You'll get one night.
Okay, one night.
She's pretty easy though. She doesn't even. She thinks,
Yeah.
she thinks you're a free. I've never met a free in my life. And she's really nice.
I'm just that fucking.
She don't give a shit. Man. Low standards, man. Low
I
standards
know.
too
I
would
think,
be no.
I think the worst I've ever seen is maybe like a 5. No, maybe like a 4. If I'm being mean.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You don't get out much.
Absolutely.
Have you guys seen
she
less
picks,
than a 4? Maybe I'm too nice.
probably.
No, actually, I've
I've seen
got it here.
plenty of that
Yeah,
spectrum.
I'd say a
It's not
3.
about your standards, Haiss.
Could be, yeah. Right. So she picks up the dice, puts it in, puts it down, goes right. Odds or evens.
I'm gonna use my eyes to stare at the cup just to see if I can X-ray vision it or something.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, and then we'll be like, odds.
Always go even. Oh, I said it. Dude, I don't say it. Always go even.
It's a.
Fucking go away.
I'm gonna stare at her again, and then we'll be like, okay, fine.
Stare at her as you're trying to laser eye her.
Yeah.
God, jeez. Did Argh, you said you wanted to talk to Riardon. Is there anything in
Mhm.
particular?
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to get to know a bit better. Like,
So we could just kind of say like Aramil's going around the room room, like just staring at different people. So he's not going to bother your conversation.
Staring at glass and stuff. I want to make pretty like stuff.
Yeah.
So
Cirilla,
thinking,
the only thing is, Cirilla will hear this conversation because she's obviously in there.
Oh, she's lingering. Yeah.
Yeah.
just say to Riardon, how long have you known this guy and everyone else here?
So our group, we've been. I don't even know what the timeline is. Months. I'd say
No,
months.
I don't think that.
Months. We've been together like a
Week
2
or
weeks?
bit? Yeah, week or two. Yeah, I think it's weeks.
Really?
I should really count
All of
like,
that?
the days.
It's weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, because the
shit.
thing is, like, you didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. It might be longer.
That's a
Because
lot.
like
You were-
the gap between Blood Edge and Broadbend Mountain was 3 days. I think one of these days I should like
I'd
timeline.
say max.
I should
I'd say
timeline
max
everything.
3 weeks.
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
A
We're talking
couple
about
of weeks.
Yeah, well,
Hasn't been a month.
before Amorous.
Like,
I mean,
because we're talking from the Adil Pass, so that's less than a month for sure.
we've been through some shit, and like
Yeah.
people don't live that long.
Well,
in
yeah,
the
I'll
universe,
say
right?
that. Like,
Yeah.
we've been together maybe only like 2 weeks, but it's felt like years.
Yeah.
We've been
that's
through
nice.
so much together.
Yeah. Best years of my life.
It's one, yeah, most productive.
Formative.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
What brings you on this boat ride?
Fuck, man.
He has,
I don't know how.
he
I don't know
has
how
real
much to
trouble
give
with
away.
these questions.
No, I never know.
You can be
Well,
coy.
Yeah, but Riardon just wants to say the truth. We're on our way to North Bran.
Well,
And-
no shit.
Fuck.
I asked you
This
why.
is how he usually gets away with it.
Yeah.
I asked you why.
Captain is a good friend, and we all hate the overlords.
We've
Wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, there's someone there that we've all been wanting to meet. I think you've heard of her, Fanilia.
Yes, What do you know of her? I know she's an overlord. Well, that's some kind of magic person, potentially.
She is. Some people don't know a hell of a lot about her. We just want to get more information.
Where are you getting this information from? I mean,
No, as in we want to get more information about her.
oh, I see. Your friend Cirilla here said that you wanted to kill them all. Is that right?
I was pretty lit.
I
said-
think
she said that-
Sirius.
Did I hear that? Because I'd love to come over and just be like, you want to be lit?
I think you're too busy staring at people. I think.
Oh,
She
okay,
said that it was worth a lot of money to her. I mean, who do we need to pay to kill overlords?
Well, I mean, Sirius always after the gold. That's
I
one
think-
of the things you need to know.
I do think when we introduced ourselves to the mages like alliance, we
Yeah, but
You
the
did
thing
to
is,
Yaksuri.
you did to Yaksuri, but not.
I see.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
I mean, I'm on board with your plan. These overlords are not good for the people of our world. They're abusing their power, and that's not good for magic
So
or
you
for
would
anything.
say that you're against the overlords and you want to take them down?
Yes, they present a threat to my family of the final circle.
How
Make
much
a rash
would
decision without the group.
How much would you give to
Ooh, careful.
take down the overlords?
I would sacrifice my life if it meant that my family was safe.
Yes, lad.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's what we like.
I very much respect your choice on that, and I think it's time for a group chat. I think it's time
bring
for
him
a
into the DM.
group. Yeah, I think it's
Family
time
meeting,
for a
family
group
meeting.
There's some things that we should bring you into the circle about. Argh. I feel like maybe in the morning we could chat more about this.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
I wanted more story time.
You got plenty of time. You got loads of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to ask?
So there's a secret that you all have that you're not telling me yet, I assume, that you want to discuss.
Well, in life, some people have to go through tests to ensure there's trust on both sides. And yeah.
And you believe I've passed this test?
I believe you're someone that we can trust, which is very hard to find. Coming from North Philly, it's very hard to find.
Hey.
Again, you are the reason.
Just can't
Yeah.
catch a break.
Everyone's
Again.
hating on my face, man.
You're an example of why it's
Yeah.
not trustworthy.
I am what my people made me.
Then, so I raise my tank and say, to the journey then.
To the journey into the cause.
Alright. So, we'll move on to day 4.
Well, I was going to speak to Darius.
Oh, wait, so, did I? Oh, yes.
It was
Sorry,
very quick though.
missed that one.
I'm just
Yeah,
going
go on.
to harass him a little, so I'm just going to say Darius.
Yes, Talion.
No need to sound so happy to hear from me.
I'm always due a thrilling exchange of words with you.
So I've been thinking about something recently, that once all the overlords are out of the way, the Black Sleeves are basically, especially the Grand Republic Army out of the way, effectively the most powerful organisation. Would you say? Would you agree with that?
Well, we were the most powerful organisation even when the GRA.
Well then, I mean, if we remove the overlords, I guess that leaves one person on top. The one person who would control the Black Sleeves, especially once the current leader's taken out.
That is true.
Yeah.
But my plan is for Torvin not to take advantage through the help of myself and his son.
I'm not worried about
However,
Torvin.
I have a strong feeling that Torvin will not survive the end of this mission.
Mm.
Therefore, it would probably fall onto me. And I know for a fact I have no plans on ruling anyone.
That's
My
good, you're-
plan is to use the rest of the wealth that is left and the manpower that I have is to restore the world back to where it was and restore order. Make sure everybody is back to the way it was before Navros invaded.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions, Darius. I want you to remember that.
Wise.
And I will terminate the
Not
call.
really, being that
Tally
you're
now.
paying the same.
To be honest, Talion doesn't particularly even care that much, but it's just something he's realised. That Darius is effectively
point.
going to become the most powerful person. after
Very
we
good
take
point.
The Overlords.
Yes, it will.
Can I also just say, did Darrow just reveal that him and I have been basically working together?
No, I think it's a
possibly
safe
talking-
assumption that like family is going to try and save family. You have expressed to the group
Mm.
that you're on. You know, I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's that much.
I wouldn't take it
Have I
as-
expressed it to the group?
Well, when the reveal happened, you did.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
take it as like him implying some kind of deeper thing. I just assumed it was just like
Yeah,
a
no.
standard we're family.
Yeah,
so we'll do stuff.
fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah.
Just keep my cards close to my chest.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
That's it for me. That's fine.
All right. We can either progress on to day 4, or if you guys want to call it, we can call it.
In 20 past 10, we could call it.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Or you can maybe do the allocations for tomorrow.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
do the allocations and then carry on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so the one thing I'd want to do is call everyone together for
Yeah.
breakfast.
I mean, if you're
For a
going to
group
get
meeting.
together, the thing is, I was
That could
thinking
be a
about this when
slot.
you were mentioning it.
Yeah.
If you were gonna get together and reveal everything to Argh, that is, I think that would take up your day slot
That's
for
fine.
everybody.
I think that's fair enough. I think people would be up.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good place to call it as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah, yeah.
Initiation.
So I'll just put reveal in my notes.
Mhm.
Reveal? Just group. I'll just
Chat. We'll have a chat.
I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't even asked Darius, but he's obviously going to be fine with it.
By the way, I just want to say for RP reasons that while Aramil was high, he had a vision of his conjure animal spell turning into something far greater and bigger.
Oh, nice.
God damn it. Do you want to allocate the night, or do you want to leave that?
I'm trying to think what I would do. I'm gonna go to the infirmary.
Oh, that was just the daytime slot.
That was
Yeah.
just the daytime slot, yeah. The conversation will only take the day, it won't take both.
I'm gonna go to the infirmary in that case.
Oh,
I will talk to Aramil.
God.
Oh, and I will talk to Argh.
Okay, Aramil,
Slightly more sober mind.
Argh. Okay. Cirilla and Riardon.
I will creep on Aramil and Argh's conversation to get some sketches of them both.
How am I going to do that? I'll just put sketch in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Remember, I have a natural perception of 19.
I don't think she'll mind. You knowing that she's drawing.
No, your perception is 20 now, Arthur. Your
Oh shit,
proficiency.
yeah.
damn.
Da-da-da-da.
Craziness.
Good luck sneaking up on me, bitches.
And Riardon, you got.
I was going to
tomorrow?
go to talk to the captain.
Oh, the captain will be asleep, but
Just wake him up. Italian stuff.
Yeah, I just want to ask him a few questions. Can I pull him in like before he goes to bed?
yeah, you can do. For whatever, really, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll
Sweet.
put that in. Save. All right, that's it.
Neat.
Ooh, good stuff.
Unless
guys.
anyone's got anything else, we'll end it there.
Sweet. So what day are we on?
So you just finished day 3, so you're going on to day 4. But to be fair,
Doing so
we,
well.
we powered that through after the day 0.
There's a lot more to do on the first day. Yeah.
True. Yeah, first
Yeah.
night was.
Oh, that's right. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording. 3, 2, 1.